enslavers? Is that what you're saying? So the Muslims are enslaving us. Is that what you're saying? So get your
So
facts right.
this is a case of what about
Get your
ism,
facts right.
right? What about the Muslims? Why are we not talking about the Muslims? Why are you only talking about the Sebastian? What's the problem you keep having?
He said he'll
Uh,
come back. He said he's gonna drop and come back.
okay. Sometimes lately TikTok has been messing about. Yeah. So guys, this is a case of, oh, but the other people did it too, right?
No, I'm
Why
not
are you
saying
not
that.
talking about?
No,
No,
I'm
let
not
me
saying
finish,
that
please.
at
Owen,
all.
let me finish.
Owen,
Let
Let
me
me
stop being
finish.
finish. Don't
mannerless.
put
Let me
words in my
finish.
mouth.
Shut
I
up.
Let
don't
me
Shut up.
finish.
appreciate that, and I'm not gonna
So
let you
the
plagiarize what
Arabs
I
the
said.
Arabs did
I'm
Owen,
going
shut
off
they
up.
what
did it
you
they
said.
did it they
I'm
were
going off what
worse.
you said. I'm going
The
off your
Arabs were
title.
worse,
Owen, shut the fuck
right?
up
But
and let
No,
we
her
no
finish.
one talk
Christians, we
about
weren't
worth.
so
We're talking about
bad.
facts.
But
So if we're
why
looking at
don't
the
you talk
biggest slave
Owen,
about
shut
traders,
up.
if
them
we're
over
looking at,
there?
bro, listen, brothers, don't stop speaking to me. It will be a problem. If we're
I'm
talking
not
You
your
about
can
brother.
mute
facts,
him,
Fuck
if
right?
you.
if we're
I'm not
talking
your
about
brother.
facts, I'm going
I'm
off
not
what
your
you said
brother.
in your
Shut up.
title, which is what the premise is. You said if you are African, we are all African, and
If
that
there are
can be
better
traced back
Christians,
to
if
the
there are better
birth of
Christians that
mankind.
can represent, please do come up, because
Please.
right now
Owen is so
we're not
Yeah,
rude.
I'm
making
about to
any
block him.
headway with this. We are not
What we have are
making
I'm about
man
to
any
block
headway
his
haters,
with
dumb
this.
ass.
and we have people who don't want to acknowledge the
Get your
facts, and you
It's
expect
so
motherfucking ass
me
up out of
weird.
to
here.
Owen,
Okay,
is
Bye.
this
you know
how
listen.
you
what?
talk to your mom
Bye.
at home?
Bye.
Thank
I
you.
was
Just put
I
in
was I was
there.
about to ask him a question, but never mind. He
Afro, you know he's
He,
not
he
about to
just can't
answer
come up here and
you. Come on
disrespect the
now.
women.
You know he's not gonna answer. Like,
wow.
girl, you're gonna get your thingy banned. You keep having people like that up here. He's literally
So
coming here to cause chaos. You can't have people like that.
Yeah,
guys,
don't come
okay,
for the
no,
women.
no, because Sebastian wanted to say something to him. So I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna bring him back. I am so sorry. So that Sebastian can give
He
him
gonna have to
the
respect. He gonna
information.
have to respect the Afro. He got to respect
No,
the
he
women.
can't. He literally can't.
He's
It's
so
I get it.
impossible.
rude.
He
I get
can't
it.
do
I
it.
get it. But sometimes people need
He's gonna actually take the information in though. He's not listening to anything.
no,
He
but
doesn't want to even let anybody
guys,
talk.
you must understand, when we're having these kind of conversations, there's some information that we need as well, right? Because we
And
will come
I've
up
got a
against
question.
this kind of arguments, and we some of us may just not know
I
the
got a
information,
question.
right? So we definitely need to arm ourselves. This is why I want to hear what Sebastian has to say,
I've got a
right?
question.
Yes.
So for the Christians that that believe that God loves them and God is always watching over them, if that's the case, then why did our ancestors go through slavery, brutality, mass murder, and so much trauma? If Jesus, exists and loves us and wants the best for us, then why would he just sit down and watch us go through hundreds of years of brutality? It doesn't make sense. And then you want us to believe that Jesus is real and Jesus loves us. Okay.
Sorry, host, can I make a point? Because I'm Muslim, but obviously I believe in God and I believe that obviously about free will as to why the West African population and transatlantic slavery was more
Sorry,
to do
host, can I make a point? Because I'm
with
Muslim,
to do
but
with like
obviously I
human
believe in God
behavior
and I believe
and
about
human.
obviously about free will as to why the West African population and transatlantic slavery was more.
Sorry about that.
AC, you have an echo.
Oh, sorry about that, brother. What? I don't know that.
Well, you gotta let Timma ask the question. You gotta let her finish. She was asking a question.
No, so I was
Thank
Well,
just
you
you.
saying
finished.
about it's not relevant. So
Let her.
what happens on
The
this
sister
earth?
was asking a question. AC.
Ah,
Can
no,
you
sorry,
hold your
brother.
thought,
Go
please?
ahead. My apologies.
Yeah. Hold your thought, please. Yeah. Was you finished, Timmy? Well, how you
Oh,
say
thank
Timmy
you.
or Timmy?
Yeah, Temi. Yeah, I finished with
Tammy.
my question. It's like, why would Jesus, watch us go through so much brutality and as our ancestors being moved about and being enslaved, racism and mass incarceration of black people? Like, why would God just watch us go through all of that and you want me to believe, yeah, Jesus is real and Jesus loves me. That doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't.
Because
Tell me,
also,
later on, I've got a question to ask you, but just not yet.
yes, because
Yeah.
also as well, when the Haitian Revolution happened, they call on the African gods, and they were the ones that were there to give them powers to fight off, the white people that wanted to enslave us. So what about Jesus? Why didn't he step in? Why didn't he do anything? Why didn't he stop the mass enslavement of black people? Why did we go through so much trauma, deaths, and even till now? Like, where's Jesus that claims to love me? What is he doing for
So,
us?
so like obviously, you see how Christians they believe that Jesus is God. I'm Muslim, so I just believe in the oneness of Allah. So because of the free will of humans, that's of why it's like God didn't put people in slavery. It was the choice of humans, like
Hold on.
that done this. If that makes sense, it's not
Yeah.
God. that's
No,
doing
no,
it.
it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Did you say the free
Because it's
will?
like if
Did you
God
hold
isn't
on,
doing
hold on,
anything
hold on,
for
hold on one
them.
second. Hold on.
That's all finished.
Did you say the free will of humans?
Yes, so like humans
So
enslave other
so
humans.
Allah gave humans free will.
And also, are you trying to say
Hold
So
on,
that
hold on,
Jesus
hold
doesn't
on,
have the
hold on,
power to
hold
stop
on.
the
No,
free
he's not
will he
talking
gave
about
us?
Jesus.
Or
no, I'm
Allah?
not. Sure.
I think
Or
Yeah,
Allah?
he's Muslim, right?
yeah.
So is this in the Quran that Allah gave us free will?
Yes.
Can you tell us what surah, please?
I don't have the surah to my knowledge, but I know for a
Can you
fact.
look for it, please? AC
Okay.
paper.
No
Please
worries.
look
I'll
for
come
it.
back. All right, cool.
You come
I'll put,
back.
no, as in I'll put my mic on mute and I'll get the surah for you.
Okay, please. Because I keep hearing that there was free will, there was free will. I'm not sure
Also,
I understand what free will y'all are talking about
exactly.
if it's not in the text.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, give me a second.
So with that point about what Temi was saying about why black people go through hardship now, but you can make that argument about I probably understand that you guys are like spiritual African spiritualists.
We're all
So like,
different. No, no, no,
oh,
no,
okay,
no,
but
no, no.
so like,
Please do not
okay, I
hold on,
don't.
hold
Okay, I'm
on,
not
hold
gonna.
on. AC paper, please don't make that assumption, right? Please do not.
Okay, sorry about that. But so you can make
It's
that
okay.
argument about why are the African gods
Everyone
helping out
here,
or whatever
everyone
anyone
here
else
is
believes in.
different. Everyone
AC,
here is
AC, but
different. Yes, everybody is different. I'm an atheist, right? There
Oh,
might be
okay.
people up here who are not atheists. There might be people, right? Please don't just assume that we all are the same. Don't make that broad
Assumption.
assumption.
Okay, my apologies, my apologies. But yeah,
Okay.
let me get that surah for you. One second.
Someone says it's Surah 3 104. Let's have a look.
really quick, Afro.
Yes.
So quickly, I'm sorry for going back and forth with that man. He was just pissing me off, and I
It's
knew
okay.
like the longer he was on here, the more TikTok was gonna start clocking your live.
Right.
Like it's gonna start watching it. That's why I kept telling you to take them off. But so to reply to somebody in the comments, there are literally no disciples that actually wrote anything in the Bible. There's no fact. There's no firsthand accounts of anything in the Bible. Not Jesus didn't write anything, neither did any of his disciples. There's
Facts.
literally no proof of that. There's no way of even proving that. Okay, so I know that's what the Bible tells you, that the disciples wrote this and this and this, but that's not true. You need to read a book that's not the Bible or that does not support the Bible for 2 seconds. Just read a few things that some historians and some scholars have written, and you see that there's literally no first-hand account in the Bible. The Bible was written years after those people died, so it's impossible. Okay.
Who was the person that said so who said anything about the disciples, right, in the Bible?
It's this. He doesn't have a name.
It doesn't have a name.
It's just
Okay.
like a little picture.
Okay. So so to the people who believe that the disciples wrote the Bible, I just a quick question for you. What are the disciples' original names? Of course, they were not called Matthew, Luke, John, John. What do you call him? John, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Right? these are names that have been given to them. Same like Jesus, right? The name Jesus was also given to Jesus. That was not his original name. So please, what are the original names of the disciples, the ones who wrote the book? Not Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I'm curious. What are their names?
Disciples.
They don't know this because they've been
That's
lied.
their names.
They've been brainwashed to believe
12
that.
disciples. Oh my
No,
God.
not their name. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Not the
Obviously,
names.
guys, you shouldn't laugh at people's beliefs, innit? But yeah.
I'm not laughing.
We don't
No,
care
no,
about
no, wait.
you.
This is why I'm laughing. So Afro just said,
Man,
what are their
Somebody said.
names?
Somebody
And somebody
said.
answered 12
Kamsio
disciples.
Chuku deconstructing with someone said
Someone said
Kamsio
Kamsio
Chuku
Chukwuemeka.
Chukwuemeka.
Because I agree on that point, but that's why I follow the Quran and Sunnah. But
Why are Nigerians so silly?
Wait, somebody said,
Don't
wait,
kill me,
I missed one.
please.
Somebody
Don't
said their
kill me,
names,
please.
their names are the gospel according to.
What's Kamsio Chuku? The gospel according to Kamsio Chuku.
Anemeke.
guys, come on, don't laugh. These are people's religions and that. And I hear what
It's
you
not
mean.
the
We
religion we're
don't
talking
care.
about. It's just the
Why are
it's just
people so
the joke
silly?
that someone came up with. That no, you did that. You did that. This
He
Kamsio
wanted
Chuku.
people to laugh. You're so silly.
Oh man. Oh, so what are their original names? The
Obviously,
Deep
no one knows the
Igbo.
original names because
Wait,
the
do you
No
know
Bible
how
one
says
deep
knows
in
the
1,000
Igbo you
original
years.
have to
names.
dig?
Wait, hold on,
No, well, I'm
everybody.
speaking for
Hold
what
on.
I know, as in like,
AC, hold on. AC, hold
sorry,
on.
yeah.
So these guys, right? These are the people that walk with Jesus, and
Because there's no
they
Matthew in
they wrote
Palestine.
they
Right.
wrote there's no Matthew in Palestine. Thank you.
Speak.
So these people decided to not decided. These were the chosen people to write the God book, the guide for the for humans on earth to make, to read and guide their steps into heaven, right? And now we don't even know their names. Is this what you're telling me?
So that's why
don't
I'm
even know
Muslim,
their
innit? So I
names?
wasn't born Muslim. That was my issue with Christianity before. So I always had a belief in one God and then after education. But I do agree
Okay.
upon that, your point, because the Bible first being New Testament was written in Greek, obviously a Jesus, the language that Isa alayhi salam never spoke. So it's extremely unlikely. And it's proven that these aren't the disciples because it's compiled like 100 years after Isa alayhi salam's death, like the first recorded ever scriptures in Koine Greek, a language he didn't speak either. So the
Are you saying,
disciples, yeah.
sorry, are you saying you were a Christian? Now you've
No, so
converted to Islam?
so no, so
I don't have a religion.
my
I
father,
was talking to Siri.
hmm,
Sorry.
no, so my father's Roman Catholic, and I can't
Right.
really say my mother identifies as. So like I would have said growing up that I felt that I was Christian, but to a Christian now they wouldn't say that because I never believed in Jesus being God himself as a man, if that makes sense. So a
Mhm.
Christian now wouldn't say that I was Christian before, but back then I would say, because I believed in the Abrahamic stories from the Bible and so forth, from like the Old Testament and that.
So now
So
you
what?
don't believe in any Abrahamic
No,
stories
so
in
I'm
the
Muslim,
Bible?
so I believe in the Quran, and so whatever the Quran has confirmed because we just believe that the religious scriptures were getting corrupted, and that's why the Quran came as the last
What was
revelation.
corrupted? What was corrupted in the Bible?
A lot of things.
Like what? Like what? What do you think what do
So
you think
like
was corrupted in the
my
Bible?
personal thing was just like, it's like, I don't know, like Old Testament it's like it's God speaking, and then the New Testament is basically eyewitness accounts of people. So it's not really the word of God, is it? That was just my understanding upon it. So like you can see certain things. So like when Judas died, there's like different accounts of how he died in Acts, and then there's one where it said he ran and fell, and another one that he hung or something like that. I can get those up.
So are you saying that when Christianity first showed up on planet Earth, God
Yeah.
was involved in that
Yes,
religion.
yes. So
Yes,
I
God was
believe
involved
in the. So
in
I
that.
believe
No,
in
hold
like
on, hold on, hold
Moses,
on. I
like
need you to
yeah.
understand my question. When Christianity first showed up on earth, God, he was the one inspiring it. Yes.
No, so we believe that Islam was the only religion. So that's when
There
me
was no Islam. There
no
was
no
no
no. So
Islam before then.
yeah no.
There
So
was
can I
no
explain a
Islam.
quick thing about Islam of like what we believe
No,
basically?
but hold on. Are you saying there was Islam before
Yes,
Christianity?
yes, I am. Could you just let me explain my point?
No, hold
Please?
on.
Yeah.
No. I need to understand what you're saying. Are you saying that Islam originated before Christianity? Is
Yes,
this what
that's what
you're
we as
saying?
Muslims believe because as
AC.
Islam as
This is not about believing now, please.
no, I
We
know,
It's
but
want
about
can you
facts. We
okay.
want facts. We want facts, right? This isn't about what Muslims believe at all. It's either this happened or it didn't happen. Was there Islam before Christianity?
Okay, so Islam means the submission
It's
to one
it's just a
creator.
yes or no. It's just a
But
yes or no
it's
question.
not a yes or no, brother. Can you just let
It
me
is a yes or no.
please let me
You
explain, brother? Because we
Okay,
believe
let him.
okay, AC, AC.
Big Bad Wolf. Let him now do the explaining. Let's see whether the
Okay, but I
explanation
want to
makes
tell
any
him
sense or
something.
not.
Afro, I want to tell him something real quick.
Yes, go
Okay,
on.
on this platform, I'm gonna let you get you a heads up. On this platform, we do not display misogyny. I know your religious beliefs allow you to
exactly
be
that's what I
above
mean.
women.
But my religious
Okay, but
belief does not
listen
exert
to me. I'm
any
gonna be real quick,
misogynistic views,
AC.
and I'm not a misogynist person,
Okay, I'm
racist
just
person,
gonna be
Hey,
whatever.
real
This is
quick.
just
Just
hey, are
listen to me,
we
AC.
Hunter Biden
Listen to me.
laptops?
Now we don't display misogyny here. Now, when the host speaks, everyone has to mute and let her allowed to get her point across. There's
okay.
no questions, nothing is asked. That's just the rules here. Okay, that's all I want to tell you.
All right, no,
Yes,
All
I
right.
didn't know
thank
that,
you.
so
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Big
brother.
Bad Wolf.
Okay,
And
I'm
I
letting you
will
know.
let you speak. Everyone will speak. Everyone, honestly, I will let you speak. So, yes, please go on and explain what Muslims believe.
So like I'm no scholar, so if any Muslims like just correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously the ground base. So we believe in the original books in their original form. So
Mhm.
back to Islam meaning the submission of one God. So we believe in the same prophets as what Christians do, just differ as Christians believe that Jesus is God. So we believe that all of these prophets came from God with the message of one God and to pray to one God, if that makes sense. So there was not
No,
Islam
it
didn't
doesn't
start.
make sense. It doesn't make sense. I asked you if you're trying to claim that Islam has always been there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make sense of it. And all you just said to me is we as Muslims believe in the prophets that came
Okay, so
before. How does that make Islam how does how does that support your point? Makes no sense.
no, so I'm saying that so let me just like so Islam meaning the submission of one God. If someone done that at the beginning of time, we'd presume them to be a Muslim. So like Abraham alayhi salam, all of these people that pray to one God, we'd say because they submitted their will to Allah that they were Muslim. And then obviously the more and does that make sense?
No, it
So
doesn't make sense because listen, how can you say that because you submit your will to one God, right?
yeah.
Back in those days, these people were polytheists. They didn't
Yeah,
believe in
exactly. So
one
they
God.
came against
Hold
people.
on, hold on,
Sorry.
hold on. They didn't believe in one God. They had many gods, right? So they didn't have a clue about your Allah. So you cannot put that on them. That is an unfair statement to make that Islam came before Christianity. That's not true. That is a lie that you all have told yourselves. And we reject that because it is not true. Because when we ask you to prove why what evidence do you have for that statement that you made, you're just talking about, oh, we believe in the prophets and we believe. This isn't about belief. We don't care what you believe. Your beliefs are not fact. Does anyone have something else to add to that?
Beliefs are not fact. Beliefs is just certain something without evidence, without actual evidence. So it's just making a claim without evidence. That is what it is, full stop. And it doesn't have
So
any. So you have to bring evidence that that is the case, which you have not. That is just a claim. That's it. It's a claim.
but certain
And
things in terms of religion would be
claim
faith.
is your belief.
So I can't talk about. I don't know about the first person, like the ever book. Like it's from the religious text. So because there's no, well, obviously there's going to be another thing. But because I believe in the Quran about all this scientific, like no contradiction and things like that, I'll take its knowledge talking about other things as fact, if that makes sense. So for me as a believer, if a lot of the stuff
Yeah,
the
but
Quran will give
But you're
facts,
cherry picking now. That'd be cherry picking.
I'll take the other stuff
That's
as
cherry
fact.
picking. But that's cherry picking because the Quran says if you can disprove one thing in the Quran to show that it's false, then it is false. Otherwise,
Yeah, it
and
does say
it
that.
claims that no one can do that. But we have shown and know that there are scientific things in there that are let's say that are claimed to be scientific. They are not. The science shows to the contrary. So your Quran is false.
Could you give me an example,
Right,
please,
true and
brother?
true.
Could you give me an example,
Where
please?
sperm comes from
Yeah,
between the
about
rib and the
I'll
backbone.
refer to your
And
YouTube video.
you asked me to give you an example. Let me finish.
I know what you're talking about.
It says, actually, you hold on. Where sperm comes from between the rib and the backbone. We know sperm does not come from there. It comes from the there's a gland that produces sperm, and that is nowhere between the rib and backbone. The seminal fluid, that is seminal fluid. Seminal fluid comes from seminal vesicles, which is not between the rib and backbone.
So
And
I'd
we know
advise you
that
to
there
do
is the
more research
testes
on
that
that.
produces sperm. I did my own research, sir, and it is
So you know about
false.
like the
I
leading
did it.
person in fetus
Yes,
and embryonic
that
development
is
in the
Phil.
United States converted to Islam.
Embryology, we are not talking about embryology. You don't get to deflect. We are talking about between the sperm, between the rib and backbone. You are going to something else. And even that thing is incorrect too, what they say about embryology. But we're dealing with sperm, deal with that. Between the rib and the backbone, it is false. Jump
So
into
I've
something
seen-
else to claim. Sure, hold on, I'm not finished. Jump into something else to claim that it's true. Jump into something else to claim that it is true. We already showed one false, and your Quran says if there's one thing that's false in the Quran, then it is false. And I've showed one thing, and that is false.
Like, so what you're referring to, obviously I can't go, I've seen that explained to me and it's been made sense and provide with science. So that's specific about the sperm with the backbone. There's a
Explanation is
specific gland.
false. No,
That's
that explanation is false. It is false. Full stop. Don't matter how you try to twist it and turn it, it is false. No seminal fluid comes from that produces as a squirting fluid comes from the spine. Even if you want to say from the spine, it does not. It does not. And we know the spurting fluid is talking about the seminal, the semen, or also the semen and sperm. So it is false. It is shown false.
Can I before you see something, everyone please tap on your screens. I've got a live goal as well. There, I like roses. Send some roses. Thank you very much. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the stream, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Phil, D and Hawiya are saying hello on YouTube.
AC, what was the explanation you said that was given to you? Just quickly, please try not to monologue because other people on the panel haven't spoken.
So like I've just seen videos, like so that specific surah that he's talking about, I've researched it before I became Muslim. So like I understood what it was talking about. So like I'll be happy. I'm not gonna run away, so I'll be happy to explain that.
Right,
like,
that's
at a
what I
later
just
date.
that's
just
what I
can't
just
talk about
asked
it now.
you. I'm sorry, AC. I know religious people can't really stay on topic, but that's what I was just asking you. Can you tell us what exactly it is that you understand from the quote unquote research that you did?
Okay, no worries. Could you just give me a like 2 minutes? I just need to just go back because I don't know off the top of my head the scientific.
Oh,
while
okay.
while
Yeah,
he's
never
while
mind then.
he's
If you
while
have to
he's
leave
doing that,
and come back, don't
while
worry about
no
it.
no he just needs to probably mute himself while he's reading that. Everyone, let me read to you from the Quran. um so this is the Quran, and you must understand that the Quran is the words of God, the creator, Allah, right? And this was sent down to the prophet through the angel Jubril. So angel Jubril left the heavenlies, came all the way down, found the prophet and told him, oh yeah, right, this is one of the things we want to try and tell you, right? Over the next 23 or 26 years, I don't know how many years, they said the angel kept going back and forth and back and forth. So this is one of the things that the angel brought down from Allah. So this is Surah 33, verse 50. O prophet, indeed we have made lawful to you your wives, to whom you have given their due compensation, and those your right hand possesses, from what Allah has returned to you of captives. So this is telling the prophet that we, the heavenly bodies, we have decided that you, O prophet, we are making for you lawful these group of women here on earth. Yes, any of these women you choose to have, we are making them lawful to you. And they are, listen, your wives, who you have given their due compensation, then those that your right hand possesses from what Allah has returned to you of captives. So these are the slaves that are the slaves that are captured in war, right? And the daughters, listen to the people that are lawful to the Prophet Muhammad, and the daughters of your paternal uncles, and the daughters of your paternal aunties, and the daughters of your maternal uncles, and the daughters of your maternal aunties who emigrated with you, and a believing woman, if she gives herself to the prophet, and if the prophet wishes to marry her, this is only for you, excluding. Hey yo, let me mute your. Yeah, there's a bit of a noise in the back. Hey yo. There we go. Thank you. So it says, yeah, also you can have, let's see, a believing woman, if she gives herself to the prophet, and if the prophet wishes to marry her, this is only for you, O prophet, excluding the other believers, because those ones can have 4 maximum, right? We certainly know what we have made obligatory upon them concerning their wives and those their right hand possess. But this is for you in order that there will be upon you no discomfort, no difficulty. The reason why we are giving you these women, you can have as many from this, from this, from this one. The reason why we're doing this is so that you will not have any discomfort. Because your comfort, O prophet, is our priority. We don't want you to have any difficulty. We want you to have comfort, right? And ever is Allah forgiving and merciful. You, O Muhammad, may put aside whom you will of them. You can just toss them in the bin, anyone you want, or take to yourself whom you will, and any that you desire of those wives from whom you had temporarily separated. There is no blame upon you in returning her. That is more suitable, that they should be content and not grieve. They should be content with whatever treatment they are given by the prophet. And they should be satisfied with what you have given them, all of them. and Allah knows what is in your hearts, and ever is Allah knowing and forbearing, right? So just wanted you all to see these are Allah sent down these words through the through the angel. Go and tell Muhammad these things. Wow. It's in the Quran 33, 50, and 51.
All I'm saying is, if I was Muhammad, I would definitely make sure that the revelation I was given catered to me. Okay? I would make
Mhm.
sure of that. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. It's baffling how people can read this and still consider it the words of
Do you
a
know
god.
what? I'm not even surprised. Sorry to interrupt. Like with the religion of Islam, they say it's a religion of peace, but what I find is that it's very misogynistic to think that they can control women and tell women they need to cover up so that they don't what's it called? So they don't I don't know, sexualize
Men have to
themselves.
cover up as well, but yeah.
And you know, this is how they start this whole thing in, like, I know it's not in every Muslim country, but I like certain areas in the Middle Eastern areas where like they have honor killings where like a woman can't, you know,
So honor
decide
killing
or
is it in Islam? That's culture. But go on.
yeah, but a lot of them are Muslim. They tend to be
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you
Muslims, and they
you can't
justify it
say
because
because
it's
someone's Muslim, that doesn't mean that the doctrine states. So like honor
Take
killing
a
is
walk.
not in the that is so against like innocent the murder of innocent like do you get it? That's not in the Quran to honor kill your daughter after she left her husband is like the main one that I see that goes along, unfortunately.
But what I find is that in these Muslim countries, not all of them, some of them are very controlling towards women. They like,
Mm.
is it Saudi Arabia also where like women can't drive? It's only recently that women are allowed to drive. A woman can't go out; she needs to ask her
Yeah.
husband for
There are
permission,
parts
or
where women
uncle,
cannot
her
drive.
brother. It's like, why do we have to, you know, ask permission to go out to do other, you know, things that we want to do?
You need
But
a male companion to go out with
exactly,
you.
exactly, it doesn't make sense.
Tammy,
How's that a religion of peace if that's what you're promoting?
Tammy, you see the way he just came with the rebuttal and said, "Oh, it's culture, it's not, the religion, right?" Okay,
Mhm.
let's talk about something that's in your Quran. It says to behead anybody that believes anything outside of the Quran. How is that
Where
a
because
religion
if
of
you're
peace?
you're like a lot of verses people
Hold on,
bring is
hold
like in
on, hold
war and that.
on. I'm
So
still talking. I'm still talking.
yeah, man, go on.
Okay. Yeah, you heard my voice, right? Give me 1 second. I'm still talking. Like I was saying, a religion of peace calling for the beheading, it's that's actually the word that's used in there, right? To behead these people that believe anything outside of the Quran. I'm not rude.
Do
He
you
talked
have a
over me,
number?
Petra. Petra, look, I know that you
Deconstructing. Do
cater
you have
to
a
men
number?
and you like to coddle men, but I don't coddle men. He talked over me. I was talking and he talked over me. I would not let anybody do that to me. Talk less of a man, okay? I know that's how you like it, but that's not how I like it, okay?
Deconstructing, please. Do
What's
you
with
have?
all of that? Bro?
Hold
Like
on,
no
hold
one
on,
said
please.
that.
Hold on, please. Do you have a number?
Some girl, man.
What surah is this? Because someone is saying you don't have any
I'm gonna
proof.
give it to you. AC, I
So
wasn't talking
so
to
we
you,
can
sir.
show the proof
Oh,
So
sorry
from the
about that.
Quran.
I don't know why you're sucking your teeth at me. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Petra. Okay, so pay attention.
All right.
Can you give me the number so I can find it?
How
Yep.
is that a religion of peace if that's what they're saying in the
It's actually
Quran?
like there's like
So
3 of them actually. So give me
so
1 second.
And do you
I'm
know
gonna give
what?
you
Yeah,
all of them.
they also have this roof. They cut people's finger off. How is that a religion of peace? Tell me.
Yep, it's in there too with the for the unbelievers. Hold on.
That's not a religion of peace. Sounds like a religion of violence.
So in Nigeria, there are 12 states that have the Sharia law.
Yes.
Because you know that Nigeria is half half Muslim, half Christian. The numbers, yeah, they change from time to time. You know, there could be more Muslims, more. The Muslims reckon that there are more Muslims. The Christians, they reckon there are more Christian. You know, it's always a battle between who is more. But 12
I have it.
states in Nigeria have decided we want to be we want to be governed by the Sharia law. So yeah, there are states over in that part of the world where they are governed by Sharia, and some of the punishments that have been given under Sharia have included the death sentence for simply leaving Islam. Um, there's one person who had his hand chopped off for stealing a bull. There's pictures of him everywhere. And after his hand was chopped off, he said, "Inshallah, um, this is the punishment that he has received, and this is his lot in life. He has accepted it. This is what Allah wants for him." Yeah. So there have been all sorts of this one gentleman. All he did, he's actually Muslim. All he did was sing. He composed a song. He's a singer. Ibrahim, I'll get his name. Ibrahim something. So this man, young guy, he wrote a song where he was praising some people, I think, like the important people in the community, right? And they were offended that nobody should receive that amount of praise. And so he was, sentenced, and this particular man was sentenced to death. I don't know if they went ahead and did the thing, but he was sentenced to death. Right? It's just all this is verifiable. Go check it out. This is the Sharia. Check out all the what you call it, all the people that have been found guilty by the Islamic courts in Nigeria. Hands
And
have been chopped off, right?
yes,
For stealing a cow, a bull.
and you know what? There was a story that happened that came out last year. Um, this lady is a student in, I think,
12,
secondary
8,
school.
12.
She's a Christian, and in the northern part, obviously, there's a lot of is majority of Muslims, and then in the secondary school she was at. Can people hear me?
Yes, yes, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
So
I'm just doing something. Yeah, we
yeah.
can hear you. Go on.
Oh, okay. So in the secondary school, there's a in that she was at, this Christian girl. She was in a group chat with her classmates, and I think in the group chat they were talking about Islam and their religion, and she was like, oh, the group chat was made to talk about, what we're doing in class and exams that we have. And can you imagine, these people in the group chat decided that she was disrespectful to Islam and decided to light her whole body on fire and burn her to death. Until now, they haven't been questioned and they haven't been sent to jail for killing, brutally killing a innocent lady, you know, just because.
What's her name? Her name is Sugar. I did a video on her. Deborah
Deborah,
Samuel.
yes.
Yes, Deborah Samuel. Mm-hmm.
They
Right.
lit her body up and burnt her to death. How is that okay? How is that a religion of peace? How was she disrespecting the religion by saying, "Oh, let's not talk about religion in the group chat that was made for past question exams and preparation for the exams?" How is that okay? And I feel, which is my one of my biggest fear, is that they're trying to turn Nigeria into a Muslim country, into a country that abides Sharia law, and I'm not having it. That's not gonna happen.
No,
I don't want that to happen.
Tammy, as much as I want to agree with you, if the Muslims are not dominating, the Christians want to dominate. It's a battle between the two religions. I'm talking about Nigeria now. Yeah, that is an ongoing battle that I don't know when that will ever stop. But deconstructing, that's one of the Bible, not Bible, the
Yeah,
Quran
I
verse.
have like there's
Hawiya,
like three
thank
of them.
you.
There's
Thank you
like
for
7 of them,
providing that.
honestly. So
So
that yeah,
so
so that's one of the ones I was actually gonna quote right now. You want me
okay.
to say the other ones as well?
Wait, let me read this one, right? So this is Quran 8. No, hold on. What's this one? It's Quran
8,
what am I reading?
8:12.
Is it 8:12? Oh no, it was D. It was D who provided this. Hey D, thank you. Yes, it's 8:12 and it's 8:12 and this is remember when your Lord inspired to the angels, I am with you. So strengthen those who have believed. I will cast terror into the hearts of those. Hmm. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieved. So strike them upon the neck and strike from. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest. Sorry, guys. Wow.
You guys want me to read the other ones? I
What's
know
the other? What's the other one? What's the other one?
AC
If you
puts.
tell me so I can put it on the screen.
Okay,
Also,
it's
do you know that? Sorry,
It's, I believe that
there's
verse, if you go back into the surah, it's talking about specific people that went against a peace treaty at the time. I'm not sure off the top of my head,
Wait,
so I'm
hold
going
on.
to go into
Hold
it
on.
now.
No, that's not what
Hold
it
on
was.
one
They
second.
were asking those
You can't
people
just bring
to
something out.
serve Allah, and they said no. That's what that was. So
Are
you
you
should probably read it.
no, but are
You
you
should read
saying this is okay for breaking a peace treaty? This is okay.
But
Is
it's so the
this
people
what we're saying here?
is talking about Afro is literally what Israel gave to, like, that's it's like the only way you can be part of us is if you conform to our rules. That's what
No, it's
that
not
was.
because
You should read the
Jewish
whole
people
thing.
and Christian people lived in Muslim ruled lands for how many hundreds of years when Portugal, Spain, everything.
Passage, the one that you keep telling us to read, yeah, that's what the peace treaty was.
Yeah, the peace treaty, they was going to kill the Muslims at the time. So was we just meant to sit there and be killed?
But they did no, there was no threat saying that they were gonna, that was what you guys believed. That was what they told you was gonna happen. There was no threat from the other side saying they were gonna unalive you. Literally.
But
What?
they was getting killed all the. Oh, anyway.
What?
So they
There
wasn't
was no
under
threat.
at the start of Islam. You're telling me the Sahaba wasn't under threat by any other people in the lands of the polytheist idol worshippers that wanted that all to stop.
Okay, right, but that's what I'm saying though. This particular passage that we're reading, it does not specify the those particular people that you're talking about in history right now. It says unbelievers. It says those who disbelieve. Unbelievers, people that don't follow the Quran, people that have any other text outside of the Quran, unalive them. That's what that says. Your context has nothing to do with what we're reading, because that
exactly.
context does not follow this. What?
So what was the other verse? What was the other verse you're going to read?
Oh, it's 2191. It says, "Slay the unbelievers
2191.
wherever you
What's
find
that?
them." It's
Two
Surah 2, and then
mm-hmm.
the little column, and then
191.
191. Yeah.
So 2 and then 191. Yeah.
Yep. You see how like it's 8:12, and then there's this one that says, it says 865 says the unbelievers are stupid. Urge the Muslims to fight them. This is just like,
This is the so-called religion of
yeah.
peace saying this.
So the particular story he's talking about, that was just like, that was a command that was given to them to do that to the unbelievers, right? But these are like multiple different accounts of the Quran saying unalive them if they're unbelievers. So you can't, that context doesn't matter, because it's mentioned multiple times on multiple different occasions, and it does not specify who. The only specifications it gives is unbelievers. So if it can specify unbelievers, then it can specify what land specifically that the message is coming for. So
But why so much fights this and fights them and strike them and bind? What is it? This is just crazy. How is a God just instructing his own children to just fight, fight, fight? Why didn't Allah stop for once and just consider, okay, how about some peace? Not
Exactly.
all these fight. Just go read the Quran. It's all about fighting in
and
the
they're sitting
Quran,
here,
man.
Afro, they're sitting here in the comments saying, "Oh, it was war times," but you're saying that you're
Just
the
fighting.
religion of peace. Shouldn't you be the peacemaker? If
But
you're
how
the
Exactly.
can
religion of
what?
peace,
So
why
what?
wouldn't
Do you
you?
know
Why
what
wouldn't
times
you
were like back
sanction
then? You're just gonna
peace?
stand there. There was no
Why
governmental
wouldn't you
law.
sanction?
If
But
people out there trying
he's
to
a
kill you,
god. He's the god.
so
He's
if
the
someone's
Exactly.
trying to
god.
kill you, you're gonna sit there and be killed.
But he's
Stand there and be
God
killed.
though, AC.
Yeah,
Why
but
not
God could
just
have
stop it?
protected
Why not
them.
just stop the
Exactly.
war?
Exactly.
He's God.
Why
So
would God? Why
he
would
can't
God
just
set you up?
stand there. It's quite literally impossible for him to stand there because he's a God. Why
Mhm.
have the war in the first place? Why not just stop
Exactly.
it?
Exactly.
What?
Oh,
If
and
you're
by the way,
a religion of peace, a
he
God of
created
peace,
these people that are fighting. He created them. He knew
Exactly.
they were going to come and fight do all this fighting.
So what does that say about your God if he's creating these kind of what's it called, breathing ground to fight and to cause war? Then that means he's not a God of peace. So it can't be a religion of peace if he's not a God of peace.
Let me show you guys the other text as well. Hold on one sec.
See, that verse is
See.
a verse in war, talking about people going against a treaty and they're
Yeah,
going
well,
to
that's
kill the
exactly
Muslims.
what we're talking about.
yeah,
Fighting.
this is
Exactly.
a
So,
second one. I
Yeah.
read like 3 of
so
them.
you're meant to
Fight,
just stand there and
fight,
be killed
fight.
then, basically.
No, okay. So AC, again, right before you left, I was saying this already. I mentioned almost 3 different occasions where that was the command, right? That particular, hey, behead the unbelievers. It's all over the Quran. If you've actually read it, you would know that, right? It's all over the Quran. So you can't, this particular context that you're giving doesn't matter because this is a consecutive thing. This is a consistent thing. It's always the command is always behead them, behead them, behead them. And then I made the point that if you're able to specify that the people that you need to unbehead are unbelievers, why can't that particular passage specify the town like you're saying, right? Why can't the particular passage specify exactly what people? Why is it just saying unbelievers?
KC Mo says, do you see Muslims beheading anyone? Yes, you see videos of these things. It happens. I saw it was one of a woman. I don't know what the woman did. I honestly don't know. It was so barbaric. They put this woman in the ground. They put her in the ground. Can you guys hear me? Can you
Yeah.
guys hear me? Right. They put this woman in, they put her in the, all you could see was her head. That's all you could see. So you guys can imagine. I don't want to be too graphic because of TikTok, right? I think they said it was because of adultery. I think that's what it was. It's funny how she was the only one receiving this punishment. There was no sign of the man who she supposedly committed the act with. Oh, it wasn't good at all. You guys can just imagine. Just in fact, I'm not even going to let you guys imagine it because it won't be fair on you. It was horrific.
Yeah, because they just like punish the woman. Like it's awful. Like
But yeah, men are allowed to have 4 wives, but and women are not. And when women cheat, this is what they do to women. You see how it's just so misogynistic.
Very
Yeah, it
misogynistic.
is. It's really misogynistic religion. It is.
Very misogynistic.
I don't,
What's happened to
I
me?
don't know why. I don't know why. Like, you know, when religious people come up to have these conversations, you need to realize that a lot of the people that you're talking to have read and
You
have
haven't though. You've
been
taken
in
stuff
your
out of
religion.
context. Like Surah
Because
Okay,
Al-Anfal
it
is talking
doesn't.
about people that
Again,
conspire to capture
again,
and kill
There's
Prophet
nothing out of
Muhammad.
context.
the
It has
context
Though,
does
because you haven't
not
read the whole
matter
surah.
because
You've read
it's
this one
appeared
passage
in
and it's
multiple
talking about people
places.
that conspire to capture and kill
Okay,
dollies.
okay. Tell me what was the context for this one? Okay, let's
So
hold
can you
on,
just
hold on.
so host
I
put
told you it was
if the
multiple. There are
host
multiple
puts read
passages,
full
right?
surah, just
So
scroll up and down,
okay,
and then you'll
deconstructing,
I
see
agree
what
with
it's
deconstructing,
talking about.
deconstructing. Please give me a second. Give me a second. Someone has given me a little challenge in the chat, saying something about Obo Afro. Islam has come to you now, and you're rejecting by using situations of war to judge Islam. Okay. So, just a quick question to the people on the panel. How many of you, based off what you have heard, will receive Islam right now?
You
No,
sorry.
not you, not you, AC. 1
Whoa.
second. AC, 1
not
second.
me.
How many would receive
Never,
Islam?
never, because I've actually read some of the Quran,
Are you a
and
Satanist,
like
brother?
Hey, can you mute
I've
if you're not
read the
speaking, please?
Quran,
Hold on.
and
So,
like it's okay for child marriage in the Quran, which is
You held
disgusting.
people that abuse children, take adrenochrome out them, pedophilia.
what are you talking about? What's he
I
say?
think
What's
he's
he
talking
saying?
about Satanism.
Because he's a
Wait,
Satanist,
hold
so
on,
he
hold on, hold on, hold on.
In Satanism,
No,
we do not
everyone,
believe in harming children at
everyone, hold
all.
on, hold on.
the founders of
He made a claim. He
Let
made
the
a
host
claim.
speak.
He made a claim, right? He's making a claim right now. Are you talking about Satanists?
yes.
Yeah. Why don't you
And
pull up
do
the
you
11
have? Hold on,
hosts? Could
hold
you
on,
do?
please hold on, please hold on,
Sorry.
please hold on, please hold on. Do you have any evidence, source, or anything to back up the claim you just made about Satanists?
Well, we can see what they do. The
Where do you
people
see
at the
that?
top of the
Hold on,
government.
everyone, please hold on. Where do you see that, please?
Like with like with the all the stuff that was going on in America with the like leaders of like government, like trafficking children, like
When was that? I don't know anything about this.
so the Podesta emails, I believe it's emails between like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, and they're
Is
talking
this
about like
proven? Is this
yeah,
proven?
it is, like if this will send you down the rabbit hole. Like I very encourage you to do like research about just Satanism and like how it's, like affect like
So,
it's mad,
are
isn't
you saying that Barack Obama and Hillary are Satanists?
it? I don't know if they're Satanists by definition, but there's definitely like with all masonry and all like these are stuff
Masons,
in there.
the Masons are believers in Christ.
Yeah, they're not
Sorry,
But the more
sorry,
it goes,
believers
the more it
in
goes
God.
on,
Hold
you
on,
see
hold
as
on
they
1
go
second,
higher in
please.
their religion,
Masons,
it's not.
no, Masons are believers in God. There are Muslim Masons, there are Christian Masons, Hindu Masons. Masons are believers in God. So if they're doing anything, they're doing it in the name of their God. Well, I'm curious though,
But
guys. Apparently, you all can see what Satanists do. I didn't know that Satanists they're out here just doing stuff and things. What are Satanists doing again now? Hillary and
so not
what's his
even
name?
that. So there's
Barack.
like
Them people. I didn't know them people were Satanists.
so like
Hey,
even in
Afro,
Satanists
the
those
have
UK,
that can
there's like
speak.
a in the UK there was like a old like detective within like very high within the Metropolitan Police. He dealt specifically within like satanic ritual worship within England. So it's like very. I don't believe that this brought because I've seen other representatives as Satanism like they don't they believe it's not all that, but the actual real Satanism, what people doing is like it's wrong, isn't it?
But
Like,
Satanists don't believe in Satan.
well, the actual
yeah.
well, it depends. So, well, maybe different one because there definitely is people that do.
Well,
that
they're
But
not.
worship
where,
They
Satan.
wouldn't be called Satanists though, because
but
So what
Satanists
they
is
be
the
called
guys,
then?
guys, what I'm hearing this man say is he's regurgitating things that other people have said. There's no
Mm-hmm.
evidence for what he's
It is
talking about.
evidence though, because this is a proper metric. This is all like it's not. I'm not plucking up random Tom, Dick,
So
and
what
Harry.
evidence do you have for Satanists doing things to babies? You said something
Oh,
about babies.
so I can provide you with like multiple podcasts of people that was within the
Podcast.
Metropolitan Police that have come out. They've spoken against it. They spoke against people high in government that do it. Like the whole British government, they kind of allow stuff to happen. At,
All
like
the British government are
not all
Satanists
the
now.
British government, but yeah.
My God, why is it only people in high places that are Satanists? Oh, they're leaving us behind. That's not fair.
Afro, but those like that's not what a Satanist is though. Like, I mean, don't we have definitions for words anymore?
Exactly.
I'm
So I
going to
believe a
let
Satanist would
I'm
be
going to
someone like
let's try
You,
tricolor.
you,
Tricolor.
you need to provide proof
Tricolor.
with that.
Tricolor.
I can't. I've just
Hold on,
offered to
please
provide
hold on.
proof.
Can we let Tricolor speak? Because it looks like it's your your profile picture seems to have brought this on. So please tell us, Tricolor, are you a Satanist?
Yes.
Okay, and if you are, do you do things to babies and all the wild
No.
shit this guy is talking about here?
No, there's nothing satanic about that. In the 11 rules of Earth, it specifically says, do not harm children. It specifically says that. There is no sacrifices of any kind in Satanism. Now, I think I do know what AC is talking about. Are you talking about the Order of the Nine Angles by any chance?
No,
AC?
brother, I don't. I'm not too sure. Off the top of my head, I can't say that I am.
Okay.
Mate. Yeah.
If you are
Prove
talking
you
about
not to
the
be
Order of the
passing
Nine
information if you don't know
Well,
what
no,
you're
but
talking
there's
about.
people that have done these things to children and spoken about they do it for devil and
Let
things
me
like that. That's
just
fine.
interject there for a moment, were banned in the UK and Canada. They are not Satanists. They are devil worshippers, diabolists, and they are a hate group. They are not Satanists.
So,
okay.
Who is Satan to you? Because you're saying they're devil worshippers, and to me, so obviously, as my understanding, like the devil and Satan is just.
Hey, AC, first of all, retract everything you just said because you've clearly proven that you don't know what you're talking about. Retract everything you said, and now you can ask questions.
He has no clue what he's talking about. He's just repeating what he heard.
That's how people get hurt. People start spreading nefarious rumors, and you tell it to the wrong person that's
Have
unhinged,
done these things to
and then they
children
go
and say
and
that they
hurt
worship
somebody.
Satan. So then you can clearly explain to them. So they don't worship Satan then. So
Right,
they're
but do you
saying that
realize?
they do, and then
Okay.
he's
You
saying
don't
that
know
they
what you're
don't.
talking about.
Wait, do you realize that
Say-
like you just admitted that you're saying, oh, Satan and the devil are the same, right?
Yeah, because
That's
Satan
your
in Arabic,
understanding.
Shaitan.
Do you realize that that's your understanding and that's not fact?
But that's
Hey, AC, I need you to retract. I need you to retract what you just said because
Right.
obviously you just demonstrated you don't know what
I
you're
did
talking
retract
about.
what I just said. I said from my
Thank
understanding,
you.
can you just explain
Thank
it?
you.
And then you got all you guys piping
Okay.
up.
I just
All right,
wanted to
and
I've got
get to that
I've got
basic
I've got
that it wasn't
I've
fact.
got a follow-up question, right? For the people who believe in this idea that there are Satanists and they do things to babies and all these people in high places are somehow involved in all of this and blah blah blah. Right. The question for you is, where is your God when these things are happening to these little babies? What's his name? I want to know where his God is when the Satanists, the Satan worshippers are doing all these evil and bad things to innocent innocent little babies? Is he just sitting there folding his hand and just watching it happen, or what? Is Satan and his followers, are they more powerful than God? Right? AC paper, paper chain of paper. Can you please
Yeah.
tell us where is your God when these Satanists are doing these things to the children?
Well, it's the free will of the people that are doing these things with the children. Obviously, uh, it's like with earlier when they were talking about slavery. How can God sit back and allow slavery to happen? But it's humans that done it, that enslaved other humans. So that would be
That's not the question I was asking you. Where was God when they were doing these things to the children? Yes, it was humans doing it to humans. Yes, I acknowledge that. But where was God when this was happening? Where was Allah?
so Allah is everywhere. Like
You wait, hold on. Allah was there when they were taking these children.
But it's the free will of what the people done. So like
What
obviously
about
like
the children? The children, what about the child's free will? Huh? You're talking about the free will of the person who's taking this child into captivity or whatever they're doing. What about the child's free will?
But I don't know what do you mean, as in like, because I'm just trying to say that it's the free will, as in like obviously no child is gonna want to be in that situation.
Whose free will? Whose free will are we talking about
here? The free will of these people that do these despicable things to the children.
What about the children's free will? The right to choose.
Maybe like rephrase. I don't
right
quite understand the question. Sorry.
You're talking about the free will. You're saying that the people are exercising their free will by committing this act or on these children. And I'm asking you, what about these children and their free will? Are they to not, is God not able to allow them exercise their free will to not be captured or not be these things done to them? What happens then?
It's
Can
just
you
that
see that this is not
obviously
fair?
No, it's not. But it's just that with my understanding, like how the way of like the earth is, if like any bad thing happened and like God could just swoop in and just save them, then like the earth wouldn't be like how like free will. We wouldn't have free will if God could just swoop in and just stop every act of horror before it's committed. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
Well, AC, there's no such thing as free will. You're predestined. So whatever choice
you are predestined. So you are predestined, but you still have you still have your free will to make that choice. So God knows the choice that you're going to make.
AC.
However, you still have free will within to have made that choice.
Okay, does Allah know everything that you are doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so if Allah knows everything, even before you do it,
and those children will go to paradise in our belief as well.
Yeah, but listen to what you're saying. Why do the children have to
I know.
Wow.
I know you're not going to say all that, but yeah, go on.
Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, I'm not saying don't worry.
No, hold on. I'm the one who's saying that. Oh, don't worry. These bad things that happen to the children, but you know they get paradise. It's going to be okay. Never mind the pain. Never mind the torture. Never mind the suffering. No, it's all right because they get paradise. That's okay, guys. That you're supposed to.
I never said this.
No. Hold on.
You're just putting words in my mouth saying that it's okay, whatever.
I'm not even saying that that's what you
said. They get to go to
I'm not
heaven.
saying that's what I'm just talking to my people. I'm just making them understand that they are supposed to be happy with that, knowing that children go to paradise.
Hey, AC, I have a question for you. I heard that there's two types of sin. Do you know the two types of sin that there are?
Sorry, Gaspar. My dad's coming and speaking to me. Just give me like 1 minute, bro. Sorry.
Everyone, please tap on your screens.
Yeah,
And
tap
we've
it,
got
please.
a what do you call it now, live goal up there. Please send some roses, send some hearts and roses to the people on the panel. If you're enjoying the conversation, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to give the stream a like. And I'm hoping while you're listening to all of this that you are challenging what you believe, challenging your these ideas of God that you have, whatever God that is, right? um what is the evidence that you have for that God? Who told you about God? Who was the first person to tell you about the God that you believe? And why do you believe that God? Why is your God different to the people that live in other parts of the world, right? So if you're a Muslim, why are you Muslim? And people on the other side of the world, they over there, they're Christians. The other people over there, they don't even believe in God at all, right? So if this was a God who's sitting high up on his throne or whatever he sits on, shouldn't it all just be the same? Can he not just make it all work, right? So challenge yourself, when you go back or when you're listening to this conversation, ask those questions. They're hard questions, but ask it anyway, and hopefully you get to truth.
Hi guys, can I say
Did you hear
something?
me, AC?
Yeah,
Just 1 second. I
what you
just
saying
want
about major and minor sin? Sorry, brother. I don't know what you.
I asked you there's two types of sins. Do you know the two types of sin that you can commit?
Yes, right.
I don't. I feel like in
Yes,
Islam, it's
please
like
help
there's
us.
major sins and minor sins.
No. Okay, so types, and let me just cut to the chase. So there's
Yeah.
sins of commission. Those are sins of things that you do, and sins of omission,
Hey,
things that
Jerome. Hey,
you should
Alanis.
do that you refrain from doing. Do you know what I'm talking
Sorry, say
about?
that. Say about the omission. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
It's like if you don't pray, that's a sin of omission, right?
Yeah.
That's a sin that you omitted to do something that you
Because I'm
should do.
choosing not to pray. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if you strike somebody or you do something, you steal something, that's
Yeah.
a sin of commission. You committed something. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
So when you know of fellow brothers in your faith that do something, what are you required, or do you have any requirements to stop them
From
and
committing
correct
sin.
them?
Yeah.
To correct them.
Yes, you do. But yeah.
All right. So
You're
when you
meant to
see other brothers committing sin, you are obligated to correct them, right? To stop them, right?
Yeah, like to try and just because like no, I'm not perfect by any means, so I'm not gonna be preaching, but I'll just be like, brother, you're slacking. You know, this is the advice from the Quran. You shouldn't be doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you see somebody committing, murder or anything
Or
like
like
that.
murder, like say it depends. If someone's disrespectful to their mother or whatever, I'll be like, bro, you can't be. And then if they're doing like some
Right.
craziness with children, I'm gonna beat them up or smack. But that's just not that's not. Yeah. But that's just me as yeah.
Right. So when you see things happen like what we've been talking about, people do things and they had free will, even though they were doing something wrong. Don't you think the people around them should have done something to constrain them or correct them?
Sorry, I'll just reply to someone. Say that. Sorry, bro. Repeat that again, please. Sorry.
My whole point is should your brothers my bigger point is that atrocities should never happen because your brothers, your fellow brothers that are thinking more sanely should be preventing those folks from doing certain things. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that does make sense. But like my
Okay,
point
so
would be about the satanic because they're not grounded within like that moral. Not saying that tricolors are bad, but like the ritual abuse stuff and harming children. these are obviously not morally grounded people.
No, but
so that
Satan
with
is
their free will,
Satanists
they can
don't
commit
do
I
that.
already
atrocities.
told you.
Ay, ay, ay.
When I
Hey, let me get a quick heads up. Hey, let me get a quick heads up. If you're on the panel and you're not speaking, can you please mute? It cuts a lot of background noise out. If you're not speaking, just could you please mute? Hello?
Is there a bit of noise in my background?
No, no.
That would be my laptop if you.
Well,
can
yeah,
hear
but
me.
So the question.
this Marduk, can you mute please if
Okay,
you're not
Modu,
speaking?
yeah. Can we
Yeah,
even
I was
hear from
gonna,
him? I would like for
yeah,
him to speak.
Yeah,
Actually,
right. I was
we're
gonna
gonna
say,
let you
hold on,
speak.
hold on,
Just-
hold on, hold on.
right,
Yeah, we're
one
gonna let
second.
you speak.
Hold on,
We're gonna
please
let
hold
you
on.
speak. Hold
Let
on a
Big Bad
second.
will finish his point, please.
All right.
Okay. This is the thing. If you're gonna be on the panel, you have to mute when you're not speaking. It cuts a lot of background noise out. There's people in the chat trying to listen, and there's people
Right.
trying to strengthen their faith, and people are deconstruction. Now, when the
Right.
host interjects, she has the right to interject because this is her house. You have to respect the home, and we don't talk over women here. We respect our women. We respect the host. So keep it respectfully. And if you're not speaking, just please mute up. Thank you.
Right.
Right. Thank you, Big Bad Wolf. Thank you. Right. Modukure. Hello.
Yeah, Modukure. It's
Modukure.
Mohammed. What I was gonna say about when this guy was asking the other guy there about like when you see your brother doing bad stuffs and things like that, like if you can prevent them from doing it. But we as a Muslim, we believe in something. God tells us in the Quran, Kuntum khaira ummatin. You've been the best nation. Ta'muruna bil ma'ruf. You indulge, like command one another with the truth.
What ayah? What ayah are you reading, please?
The ayah, I
ayah?
don't know
Yes.
what ayah. But I don't know what ayah.
Find it for me.
Exactly.
I've got
I'm memorizing
I've
it.
got a Quran here, and I would like to read it as well.
Right, I have to like search for it.
Please
But,
search for it. I also want to read it. I beg you, please.
right, I'll search for it.
But Modukure,
Mhm.
when you're speaking in Arabic, right? Unfortunately, you're the only one who understands that. It doesn't make sense to the rest of us, right? And I would like for you to carry us along as well. So that particular verse, what you're reading, right? Please just find me the number, and then I can even pull it out and show everybody as well. So
Right.
yes, please find it for us. I beg you.
Right, and I'm gonna give you another one. But the reason, like, what I'm saying in Arabic, is like it's easier for me to say it in Arabic and then translate it
It's
into
fine.
English.
I understand. That's absolutely, look, do that. But while you're doing that, give us the numbers so we too can read it in the English. Is that okay?
Okay, that's fine. I'll find one chapter, then I'll give it to you.
Chapter and number, yes, please.
Right, no problem.
The one that you were reading just now. What was it you were reading just now?
The
one you was reciting just now.
It was a verse from the Quran.
Which? Okay, find it, please.
Right, I'll see if I can find it. That's fine.
Oh yes, please. Thank you. This is the trouble when Allah sends the Quran down in only one language, because then the rest of us who don't speak that language, we can't follow along. It's really
But if you have the original text,
the original text, is that not in Arabic?
you're saying so because we have Arabic speakers of today, so because the original text we will always have it, it means that stuff won't get lost in translation, because with any certain things you can always refer back to the Arabic, because that's what the language that Prophet.
Yeah, but what benefit is the Arabic to us? We don't speak Arabic over here.
No. So I think because when people memorize the Quran, Allahumma barak, like they just want to repeat it in the Arabic, because that's actually what is. The Quran was in Arabic, and then he's translating it.
That's what okay. That's absolutely fine.
It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder: was this supposed to be a global religion or just a religion for that area?
No, so it's the religion for like the whole world. That's what we believe.
So why wasn't there a global effort?
I was about
Hey,
to say
hey,
gaslight.
Supreme.
I'm pretty sure you just said global the first time. Global means world, like worldwide.
But there is
Yeah,
Muslims around the world.
that's what I meant.
So
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
there are parts
Hey,
of the world where there are no Muslims at all, at all, at all, at all. There are parts of the world where there are no Muslims. Islam has not even touched those areas. Never
Well, like you
mind the
talk about like
fastest grow.
maybe
Never
places like
mind the
desolate
fastest
in the
growing.
rainforest.
Never mind
Yeah.
the fastest growing religions. There are parts of the world that there ain't no Islam. Islam hasn't
Yeah,
been
so they're
there
not
at
judged. If
all.
you've never heard the message of Islam, then you're judged on what how you
So
live
you're
your
not
life.
judged. So
What
why bring Islam to the rest of the world? If people are not going to be judged, then why not keep Islam in Mecca? That way we don't
Because it
judge
was a religion for the
anybody.
whole.
wait, is
Sorry.
that true?
if
Like,
it's a
if you
religion for the whole world, it's not
wait,
in the whole world.
wait, y'all, hold on, hold on, hold on.
But I'm not.
In
So I'm not
Islam,
sure of what
oh
parts of the
my God,
world
can I
hasn't
get
got
a sentence
Islam.
out,
Maybe like
please?
Hold
rainforest
on, hold
areas of
on.
the Amazon.
Ria, make your point, please.
Okay, I'm trying to ask a question. Is it true that in Islam, if you don't know of the religion, you don't get judged? Is that what he said?
No, you
Yes,
get judged
yes, that's what he
according to
said.
how you lived in on your life. So like if you've never heard the message of Islam, the brother
You
can
don't
correct me
get
if I'm
judged
wrong. You're
based
judged
off the.
due to your deeds and what you've done in your life. Well, everyone will be anyway, but yeah, you're
Can
judged
I
due to
ask
your
you? Can I ask you? Will disabled people be judged?
disabled.
Yes.
Right, let me say this
Yeah.
one thing about, like, let's say when we
Hold
talk
on,
about,
hold on, hold on. Will,
gotta mute Mo, dude.
see, for example, someone born with a congenital disease, so somebody who got Down syndrome, for example,
Yeah,
would
so
they
if
be
you're
judged
mentally, if
based
you can't
off their?
understand, you're not
Yeah,
judged.
no, they can't.
Yeah.
They can't understand. They can't comprehend, and they
Yeah, so
can't.
they won't be. Yeah,
They
they're not,
just
they
they
won't be
just
judged.
get an automatic pass to Jannah.
That I can't like under
Guys
my
gotta mute.
understanding. That's what it is.
Guys
Yes.
gotta mute and wait. This is what you gotta do. This is how a conversation goes. It's like ping pong and tennis. Once somebody hits the ball, you hit it back. All you have to do is mute your mic and then unmute. It's just that simple. We're just here to have a conversation. We don't have to talk over nobody. You're gonna get your point across. Just take your time. We can be all respectful and just mute when you're not speaking. Thank you.
Hawiya says Muslims say that some nations will not hear about Allah or Quran, so they won't be tested and haven't rejected the religion because they never got the message. So does that mean they go straight to heaven?
No,
Right. Okay. Okay.
lived in their life. So like there was
So
an
that
evil
means
person.
so that means that Allah already knows who's going to heaven and who isn't. Because
Yeah,
if some
yeah.
people are already earmarked for going to heaven, then why bother? Why bother? Because we
Though
already
God's
know
all
who's
knowing,
going
he's
in there.
still
Okay,
so even though because God's all
AC, does Allah know who's going to heaven?
yes, yeah.
How does he know that?
The all knowing is omniscient.
So there's nothing we can do to make heaven or not.
No, so like what you mean is in like say if so you're saying because God knows who's going, there's basically what's the point? So so like my
The question I should
because
ask you
God
really.
knows what's gonna happen in the future, you still needs to allow time for you to carry out that choice, even though he knows what you're
He
gonna
already
do.
knows.
It'll
Okay,
be
let me
unfair if
ask
you
you.
won't live out your life.
Let me ask you, AC Paper. Are you going to heaven?
Inshallah, it's not guaranteed for me. It's not guaranteed for anyone.
What? But you're a Muslim.
Muslims aren't guaranteed Jannah straight away. But
Wait, hold on. You're saying that Muslims and unbelievers, we are all on the same footing?
we're not on the same footing, but a Muslim can
No.
spend time in
You are
hell. I'm just
you are
you just
not.
asked me a question. Am I going
But
to
hold on,
heaven?
hold on 1 second. You are not guaranteed a spot in heaven. Neither am I. So what sets you apart from me? You're the Muslim. So
So
what?
So because so we just believe that because God created everything, like it's like Salah is a main and showing remembrance and appreciation to God and having a relationship with God and the message. So if you have, so that will where Muslims will get the upper hand in that sense because they are doing the things that Allah asked of them.
So you have an upper hand from myself.
I don't have an upper. I have an upper hand in terms of I believe in the Quran and the final messenger.
But that doesn't get you to
just because so
Jannah.
faith alone won't get me to heaven. I believe in
Yeah.
other religions. It's different. But so in our religion, like it's your works that God will judge you upon, and your relationship with God. So you
Okay,
can't
so
just be
it's not the belief in Allah, but it's your works.
Yes, yeah.
It's not the belief in the Quran.
Along with the belief in Allah as well. I don't know if the brother in the chat could help me a bit because he seems like he's a lot more.
So far, so good. The belief in the Quran is not going to help you.
No, belief in the Quran will always help you, alhamdulillah. But it's not going to. It's not. So me saying. So you know, Christians. Some of them will say like I don't know, like by it's their faith in Christ, you will be saved. So just believing in Jesus Christ, you'll be saved. But in Islam, me believing in the Quran and the final messenger is not mean I just get a free chance to go to heaven and can be a evil person, a prick to my mom, a bad husband, a bad father, and so on.
It's not clear cut to me because there will be
Can I say
people.
something
There will
about
be.
what you're saying,
Hold on, please, hold on. There will be people that never had a belief but still make it into Jannah. Then there'll be people that believe, or no, there'll be people who never believe but they will make it to Jannah. But then there'll be people who believe but don't make it. It's not something's not adding up.
Because these are people that have never heard the message of Islam. It'll be different for people in Western because most people have seen the message or like so say if you've looked into Islam, you've read the Quran with open mind and you've rejected it. I don't know, maybe the brother can speak. He's a bit more versed, but yeah. Go on.
Have you found the verses, Modukure?
Right. I'll give you this chapter 103. Yeah,
103. What number?
Suratul Asr.
Surah, what number?
Surah Asr, 103.
Surah Asr, I don't know. I know them by the numbers. Hold on. Surah Asr. Does anybody know what number Surah Asr is? Does anybody know what number Surah Asr is?
Oh.
Huh?
I don't know them by the number, but
it's chapter 100, chapter 103.
No, that's the verse.
Yeah, but we need the like the book, like that's the verse. We need the chapter.
Surah 103. There's actually 103.
Oh, the whole thing?
Oh, okay. There is 103. Sorry, my bad. Okay.
Wait, are we reading the whole thing?
103.
No, it's just
only
like
3 verses.
It's only 3 verses about what she's saying.
It's only 3 verses.
Oh, okay.
Can you translate it there? If you want, I can
do.
say it in Arabic and then.
Yeah, say it in Arabic. Let's see. You go on and say it in Arabic.
It says, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wal asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. All mankind in loss. Illa alladhina, except those who believe, wa'amilu, and they do righteous deeds. Watawasaw bil haqq, and recommend one another with patience and truth." So these are the people that's gonna, but like to go to heaven as Muslim.
Hold on. Let me read it for my people so they will understand. Okay. So it says that by time, indeed, mankind is in loss.
Right.
So Allah says to Prophet, Allah says to Jibril, go down, go and tell the Prophet that, all your fellow men, every man, woman, human, you all are in loss, right? You all are doomed, right? But except for those who have believed and done righteous deeds and advised each other to truth and advised each other to patience. But you see the rest of you, you are in loss. Can you imagine that and Allah would say, go tell these are his children. These are the children of Allah, and Allah seems to get off on his children being lost. It's like a pride thing for Allah. It's like, no, we've you know
Right,
what?
right. I heard you. Yeah.
Guys, I need the bathroom.
No,
I'm
no.
going to leave you
Give me a
guys talking
second.
to
Give me a
him.
second, please. Give me a second, please. Now let's talk about this verse when it says that. You see, in the time, like the time of Prophet Muhammad, you know what these believers used to do? They used to kill their children, like their female children. They buried them alive. You know what I mean?
So Allah stopped them from
Wait,
unaliving their children or what?
wait. When Allah said all these things, and He
Mhm.
says those who believe. So now the choice is you. Like God is not forcing. That's why Islam, we don't force anyone. No one's gonna tell you, oh, you need to believe this or this. It's up to you. Because God tell, "Faman sha'a falyu'min." Whosoever wills, let him believe. Whosoever
Yeah,
wills, let
but
him
then you'll
disbelieve.
be punished. You'll be
Right,
punished
exactly.
if
So
you
now
don't
you got the
believe.
choice and you got the freedom of the will for yourself now to choose which way you want to follow. So let me ask you
Guys,
this question.
does anybody want to engage with him? I need the bathroom. Whoa.
Not necessarily, because I don't even know where to begin with this.
It's just horrible to think
It's
that
horrible.
Allah has created a place of eternal damnation for you, but now Allah is saying you're not in loss. You're going to go to that place, but except for my and some people think that this is okay. This is abusive.
Abusive.
This is abusive on humanity. Yes.
Okay.
This is abusive.
Modu, you have to let the host finish. You have to let her finish respectfully.
Right, that's
Allah is
right.
abusing us.
Right.
Allah is abusing us by telling us, you already know, you can see our plight. You know that we are in loss. Not even are you even trying to make an attempt to get us out of the loss, right? To make our plight better. And you even come to make it worse by saying, oh, okay, now you are in loss. I'm now going to select the few that are not going to be in loss. These are my selected few. That's abusive as fuck. My goodness. You bow down and worship that.
Right. You want me to say so now then?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So now when let's say Allah says when He says that in the Quran, He didn't just leave you to live like we human beings to live like an animals. He sent His guidance, which is the Quran now. Now He told you this is the right way. He trying to show you the right way, the way that you should take. But you say, no, you don't want this way. I'm taking the way that I will for myself. So who's disobeying? You disobeying your creator here.
How did Allah show me the way?
Because He sent the Quran. Have you read it?
Wait.
And
Wait, hold on, please, 1 second. Right. So Allah showed me the way and I rejected it. Yeah?
Right.
What way did He show me?
The guidance.
What guidance?
The Quran and the Sunnah.
The Quran is a book. It's just a book.
Yeah, it's the word of Him though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's word of God.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is word of God.
No, it is not.
Okay, prove it to me it's not a word of God.
Yes, let me prove it. Did Allah write the Quran?
He didn't write it.
Did
Also,
Allah
could you bring up them verses from
Allah
before of going to war? Because I know this brother will be able to.
Hold on, please. Did Allah print the Quran?
He didn't print it.
Did Allah quote? Did He put the words down on print on the Quran?
Right, He didn't.
He didn't do that.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So how then can you make the claim that these are the words of Allah? When Allah is not even involved in the book at all. He's not there to write the book. He's not there to print it. He's not there. He's not in the printing press. He's not anywhere. So how can you claim that this is the words of Allah? What makes you say that?
Right. Because if you look at the Quran, there's so many verses there. God Himself is telling He is the one that sent this revelation down to the prophet. Because if the Quran first came to the prophet, there were people like in Makkah, they didn't believe in him. But people start coming to the religion one by one when they knew that he was saying the truth.
No,
Those Arabs,
you did not answer my question. Sir, you did not answer my question.
Yeah, I'm just giving because
you did not answer. We are trying to prove that the Quran is the words of Allah. So listen, Allah is in Jannah, right? Is Allah in Jannah?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know where Allah is. Okay, so we got no clue where Allah is, right? So we are trying to prove the link between the earthly book and the deity who we have never seen and don't even know where it resides. We don't know it's, where it is at all. So I want you to prove to me the link between that deity and the book.
Right. So you want me to give you like what kind of
I'm not saying give it to me. You made the claim that this is the words of Allah. You made that claim. How did
I'll
you
give
know
you
that?
a verse from the Quran, yeah?
No. That's not no.
So
we are trying to prove that the Quran is the words of Allah.
Yes.
You can't come and go back into the Quran to prove the Quran. Come on.
Right, exactly. Right. Like I can't give you any other way. Let me ask you a question here. What do
if you
believe?
cannot give me the other way, if you cannot give me another way, then my point is valid. The Quran is not the words of Allah. You've got no link between Allah and that book.
Okay, let me ask you this question. What do you believe in? Let me know that first.
Nothing.
You believe in nothing?
No. Nothing.
So okay, exactly. So you believe you create yourself then? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I didn't create myself. My parents gave birth to me.
Right. Your parents gave back to you.
Yes.
So how does that happen?
They fucked.
Right.
Yeah, they fucked.
So what
had
about
a good
the
time
first...
yeah, months later, look at me. Yeah.
And then you're here.
Yes, I am.
And the heaven and the earth created himself.
Well, I don't know how they came into. I don't know how. Hold on. The heaven and the earth. What do you mean by heaven? What do you mean heaven? Where? Hold on, please. Where is heaven? Heaven. What do you mean heaven created
I'm
itself?
talking about the sky.
Oh, the sky. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. The sky. I don't know who created the sky. I don't know.
So you think?
Do you know? Do you know? Do you know?
No,
me too. No, hold on. I'm asking you. Do you know who created the sky?
Yeah, I know.
Who created the sky?
Allah created the sky.
How do you know that?
Because He tells us in the Quran.
Allah.
Right. This is what I'm saying. See, you're laughing. Right? If me ask you, like, how does the heaven and the earth came about? You can't tell me.
Allah
Did
said
Allah
we
write the
created
Quran?
the sky. Therefore, we created the sky.
Okay, brother, who's this big bad wolf?
Yeah, I'm asking you, did Allah create the Quran?
Allah didn't create the Quran. It's the word of God.
Okay, so how did Allah create the sky if He wrote it in the Quran? How? If Allah didn't write it in the Quran, how did He create the sky?
Yes, He wrote it in the Quran. How He created.
He writes it in the Quran. I thought you said Allah did not write anything in the Quran. What is wrong with you?
No, what I'm trying to say,
said He writes it in the Quran.
Okay, my bad. I'll accept that. He right, my bad on that one. Because the revelation that been given to Prophet Muhammad, we believe is from God.
Okay, it's a belief. So it's
we
not
believe, is it? We believe, and I know myself, I don't know about you, is the truth.
How do you know it is the truth?
Because when I look into the Quran, the things that I've read there for me to become the human being I am today, is because of Islam and the Quran, the way I live my life. Let's say I've never drink alcohol. No, wait. I've never drink alcohol.
There's nothing wrong with drinking alcohol. Nothing wrong with it.
Yes, there's something wrong drinking alcohol.
There
Why
is
not
nothing.
try to
If you
keep
drink
them?
it, if you
Why
drink
you
it
don't give it to
excessively,
underage?
if you drink it excessively,
No,
that's where
no,
the
no,
problem
listen,
lies.
if
There's
there's
nothing wrong in
wrong,
drinking
no,
alcohol. Even
right.
in the Christian book, there's the part in Timothy where one of the apostles advises the Christians that for their tummy troubles, right, problems with their tummy ache, they should drink alcohol. It's even in their Christian sources, right? So nothing wrong with drinking alcohol if
Okay,
you drink it
why
in
do you
good.
serve it to the underage then? If
No,
there's
go and
nothing wrong.
serve it to your underage children
No,
if you
no,
want. I wouldn't be
right,
serving it
this is
to
what I'm
any
saying. Now,
underage
you know, like
children.
what you're
I
saying
mean,
here.
think about it, bro.
No.
Think about it. You want to serve alcohol to underage children? Can you hear yourself? You want to abuse children?
Right, you said there's nothing wrong with drinking alcohol. That's what I'm telling you.
Talking
So that
about
means there's
adults.
something wrong.
I'm talking about adults. I ain't talking
I'm
about
talking
children.
about something wrong. Anything that cannot be fit to kids is something wrong.
So anything that can be
Yeah,
given
you can feed it to kids. Yeah,
to kids,
you have to know
then
that
there is
something wrong with
something
it.
there is something wrong. Okay, but will you go and drink alcohol in Jannah? Is there alcohol in Jannah?
There's a pure wine there.
So there's
I believe that.
so the alcohol you're not drinking
The
here on
alcohol
earth,
you're drinking,
you are going
here,
to go and
right,
drink it
like,
in
let's say-
Jannah, right?
Right.
Okay. All right, everyone. Did you all hear that? So no alcohol down here on earth, but guess where the alcohol is? In heaven, right? Yeah.
I think so, there's no alcohol.
Unadulterated wine in heaven.
Right. So no, I'm just telling you, like the way I live my life, because I'm trying to give you what Islam has done for me, like my life, to be a better person.
Yeah, tell us, what has
Right.
Islam?
Let's say
how has
today,
Islam made you a better person?
Right. First of all, for me to be respectful to my parents, my neighbors, pray my 5 times a day, giving charity, zakat, helping poor, and what else again? Yeah.
Okay. Modukure, please
Yeah.
hold on 1 second. I want to do something very quickly. If
Right.
you can hear me speaking, please. If you're not a Muslim, you are not a Muslim, but you respect your parents.
Right.
You pray. That's if you're a believing person in any other religion apart from Islam, but you do pray, and you're a good person. Please, can you signify? Just let me see you, right? If you can hear me. So the things that he claims that Islam is doing to make him a better person, I want to try and prove if other people who do not believe in this religion are also good people, but without Islam. Okay, so thank you. Our own is there, right? Right. Supreme, are you there, Supreme? Voice of reason. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
thank you.
listening.
Okay, right. I don't believe, but I'm a good person, right? Triple C Rich, thank you. Right. So yeah. So I'm sorry, Modukure. Islam, whatever you think Islam is doing to help you be a good person, the other people don't need Islam, but they're good people doing the exact same thing. So your Islam is unfortunately is not doing for you.
Yes, it
The
is.
rest of us are. No, but what
So,
sets you apart from everyone else?
No, right. The example. I'll give you one example. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
We Muslims, we give zakat, we give charity.
You give charity.
People
In the chat. People in the chat. How many people give charity?
Can you let me finish?
How many? Wait, hold on.
I
While
give
you're
to
talking, I want to see whether other people give charity and they are not
you need
Muslims.
to let me finish. Then
how
you
many
can...
give charity and are not Muslims?
But she have to listen to me as well. But if I start my sentence and say,
no, I'm listening. Oh, yeah, go on and speak. I'm just saying, while you are speaking, I want the people to be putting it in the chat, right? What they do without Islam. Go on. Yeah, go on and speak.
Right. We're Muslims, yeah. Every year, like whether it's your salary, your saving, whatever you go, like let's say you got a saving up to like a one year, if you get to that point. So every penny that you got there, you must, it's not like you must give a charity. And when Eid come, like say Eid day for us, every single Muslim, we give the highest charity in the world today. And I challenge anyone to say, no, we not.
So you give charity.
We give the highest charity in the world today.
Can you show me where that's the case? Show me where it says Muslims give the highest charity.
Because
I want to see a source. No. I don't care what you know. Honestly, I really don't care. I want to see. No, do not. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not make such claims just willy-nilly. No, I need to see if Muslims are the ones that are doing the highest charity. Yes, I would like to see that on paper. I want to see it. That Muslims are the ones doing. I don't care what you know or don't know. Go on. Show me a source. Show me something.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing.
Don't tell me one thing. Don't tell me one thing. Show me something. I want to see it. Where can I type in Google somewhere where it says Muslims give the most?
No, you can Google that, but me, I'm just
that means you're lying. That means you're lying. That means you're lying. You're lying to us.
Right, you can say that, but
you're lying. Yeah. You just lied to us just now.
No, I didn't lie because it's the truth.
Okay, you know what? Let me type in Google. Guys, anybody want to engage?
Someone's a receipt. Why can I show your receipt?
Let me type in Google. Do Muslims give the most? Wait, do Muslims give the most charity? The most charity. Let's see what it says.
All right, well, let me say this while you're typing. When it comes, every single Muslim, even a baby that's in his mother's womb, that day will give a charity. The father will give a charity on the behalf of the baby.
If Muslims gave all the 2.5% of their wealth, this could end poverty. But guess what? Poverty ain't ended yet. So y'all are not doing a fantastic job.
So listen, how many people are in the world? Why are you trying to blame us that we could end it? It's not only us.
But do you Muslims take a tax?
Right. That's it. Why are you trying to put that blame on us that we have to do? What about you? Why are you not trying to do it?
No, I'm telling you what I'm reading. I'm reading something. I'm reading something. It's not me. I'm just reading something. Guys, you need religion to tell you to give charity. This is what we're being told here. If you need a book to tell you to be charitable, then that means that you are not charitable in yourself. You now need an outside source. You need a book to tell you, give charity, give a certain percentage, give this, give. Come on, people. Is this how we're doing things now? That we as humans, right? You can't live and let live, right? Give to your neighbor, right? Do you need a book to tell you to do this? Do you need a God to come and send a prophet to come and tell you, give? Is this how we're working? Is this how we're operating now?
This is what I was telling you. When God created this world, let's say if we human beings have been left on this earth to live on our own, was gonna be so many bad things that have been happening.
No.
Yes. We be living like animals.
Disagree. Nope. We are animals, sir. But we are social animals. Understand this, sir. No, I have not been talking. I've just been listening for the most part. And listen carefully. We are animals. We are animals because do you know the characteristics of animals? Do you know the characteristics of animals?
No.
Right. We move from place to animals move from place to hunt for food or find food. That's what we do. That's what all animals do for the most part. So we are animals. We belong to the animal kingdom. We are mammals under the animal kingdom because we have hair, fur, we suckle our young, we produce babies without eggs. All of that is the characteristics of mammals. And mammals fall under the whole umbrella of animals. So we are animals, but we are social animals. We are social animals, and we realize that working together, we can achieve a lot more than working apart.
Right. Okay. Let me say this. Yeah. Just like, because I'm pretty sure she Googled it. She went and Googled it and saw that what I was saying was true. Let's say.
What are you talking about?
No, wait. Let me finish.
What did you say? What did
Dad, talking about?
Wait, what are you are you saying something about me over there?
No, I'm not saying anything about you. I'm saying, because when we talk about the charity, because you said I don't need a religion to tell me that. So let's say now, if you were a Muslim or all over the world.
No,
now,
you made a claim. No, you just made a claim. No, it's not going to pass. I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you move on.
What did I say?
You just said that I went on Google, and read the information, and it turns out what you were saying is true.
Yeah.
When did I say that? When did I say that?
You didn't say it because you said you're gonna do it. Because if it was a lie,
so when did I say that then?
No, wait. You will have told me that I was lying. Because after that, you told me, oh yeah, but you don't need a religion. Do you really need a religion?
I'm still reading. I'm still reading.
Well, okay. Let me say this. Why is
this guy doing this? I haven't even said anything. Are you just implying that everything you're saying is true? Are you?
I'm just right. What I was gonna say, because when you say if that's the case, then poverty will not be in this war. So now let's say if all the people in this war were Muslim and given charity, then poverty will have been gone ages ago. Then.
Yeah, because it says here that religious people cited their religious beliefs as motivation towards donating directly to a charity. Guys, I've seen people that give in the name of their God. I tell you what they do, which I think is sickening, in my opinion, right? Example, the food bank. The food bank where I live here, right? When you go and access the Christian food bank, you go and access food from them. They put a sticker on every single item that they give you. And that sticker says, Jesus loves you. Even they give you toothbrush, they put that sticker, Jesus. It's like in your face. In your face, Jesus loves you. In some cases, they even proselytize to you, right? In some cases, they tell you you must receive. You are in this condition because you have not received my one and true God, right? So giving in the name of religion, it is one thing to give in the name of religion. It is another thing for the recipient of that you're giving, right? Now they're bombarded and told that, we Muslims did this. It's we Christians, we did this. Now you need them to respond to you because you make a point to say, yes, we're the ones doing it and you must come to our religion. It is sickening when you put your religion in the forefront of your giving. What are you trying to do to these people who are desperate, who are vulnerable, who are, you know that they need the help? But here we are putting our religion in front. My goodness.
Right, you want me to say something? Like what you say now?
You don't have to say anything. You really don't have to say anything.
I know. I just want to respond to what you just said.
Hey, Juad.
Because what I was gonna say is, in essence, the best charity you can give. The prophet tells us that the best charity, what the right hand gives, the
prophet tells us. You need a prophet. You need a prophet to tell you things. Goodness gracious me. The prophet tell us.
Yes.
The prophet tell us.
The prophet
grown man like you in 2023. The prophet tell us.
Grown man like Muhammad.
Yeah, exactly. Me, I follow my Sunnah and the Quran.
My goodness, people.
Con man like Muhammad. upon.
I mean, no, what I'm saying, a grown man needs a prophet to tell him,
like, if me have to live my life
You,
as
you don't need. I don't need
as
any
you live
prophet
in
or
your life,
anybody to tell
let's say
me
I'm
how
not
to be
listening
good
to anyone,
or how
I
to
live
care
my
for
life
people.
as I want.
so if
yeah.
prophet does not tell you to do anything, you won't do it, eh?
I didn't say that. What I'm trying to say is, yeah,
Mm-mm.
like I can live my life as I want. To be honest, I got the free of will to do what I want with my life.
Okay, freedom of will.
Yeah, like I can do whatever I want. I can go drink alcohol. I can go rob. I can go do this. I can go. But what?
No,
I
no,
yes, it's my
no,
life.
you
Because
don't.
people out
No,
here
you
committing.
don't. There's no
No,
free
no,
will.
listen.
No, it's not
Let me
free
finish.
will. No, no.
Let
Stop
me
and
finish.
listen.
No,
I don't need any prophet or anyone. I was a Christian for almost 40 years. And I realized it was me who was good at heart and still good at heart because I still continue the humanistic sort of thinking. I do not need a God. I did not do it for the most part because a God said to do it. It's
Right.
because I care about people. I not know Muhammad, not know Allah. I cared about people. People care about people. There are some people, yes, who are religious and shitty in their behavior and disrespect other people. They do the crap because their religion feeds them that crap to do to others and don't care about others as they should. It's just caring about their religion. And if you depend upon a religion to tell you what to do is right, you are not a good person.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Does anyone else have something to say? Big Bad
What,
Wolf,
what
Gaslight,
I was gonna say
Supreme,
is, yeah, I can
Tricolor.
choose to live my life as you choose to do. I don't have to listen to my religion. I don't have to like obey what the Quran says. I can choose that still now as a
Okay,
Muslim.
Madukure, are you guaranteed a spot in Jannah?
If I'm guaranteed, I don't know
Yeah.
that.
Are you going
Only
to
God
Jannah?
knows.
Are you going to Jannah?
Inshallah, by the will of God.
So yes, you're going.
I'm not
you're
saying I'm
definitely.
guaranteed. I said inshallah by the will
What does
of
that
God.
mean?
By the will of God, if God decrees that
If
I'm
God
going,
decrees.
yes, I'll go.
So you're telling me that all your years of being a Muslim,
Yeah.
it still depends on the will of God that you would make heaven? So you mean everything with all your zakat and
Yeah.
all your charity and everything that you have done, all your 5 prayers, are you saying that is still not enough to get you into heaven? Is this what you're saying?
I didn't say that.
No, I'm asking.
I didn't say that. Right.
I'm asking you. I'm asking.
Okay.
I am asking
Okay.
you. I am
Okay.
asking you.
Okay.
Are you saying that all your zakat, all your prayers, and everything that you have done following what the prophet has told you to do, are you saying that those things are not sufficient to take you into Jannah?
I'm pretty sure it will take you into Jannah by the
You're
will of
pretty
God.
sure
Yes. By the
by
will
the
of God,
will
it
of
will
God?
take you to Jannah. Yeah.
That doesn't
Like,
sound like somebody who is sure what they're talking about.
Well, it's all a comic book, and I don't really have anything to say to him, but I just know that it's a comic book religion, and it's also a racist religion. You look at
No.
you look
Please
at
let
how
him finish, I
Muhammad
beg you.
you look at how Muhammad treats Black people. He even had Black slaves. So I don't know why this guy's rocking so hard for Islam. It's sad. I feel sad for you. I don't want to ask you any questions. It's
Right.
sad.
I'll say this. You talk about racism here. Prophet Muhammad has never been racist.
Are you a slave?
Yes.
Modukure, are you a slave of Allah?
You see,
Modukure,
listen, let me finish. No, I'm
Mo-
responding.
Modu-
No, let me
Modukure,
respond to this guy first. Then
Modukure, just one quick question.
Until I respond to this guy first. No.
Quick, very quick. It's very quick.
Wait,
Trust me, you will speak.
No,
You will
let me speak to this
This is
guy
very
first.
quick.
Let me speak to this guy first. Then
This
I'll
is
come to you.
very quick. Hold on, I can
She's the host. Don't
interject.
talk over the host.
I can
Do
interject.
not
It's
talk over
a
the
very
host.
quick question. It's a very quick question. Are you a slave of Allah?
I'll get into that. Let me first answer this guy first.
Okay, I'll let you carry
Right.
on. Go on.
The whole
I'll let you go on.
answer her
I
questions.
will. No, it's okay. Let him talk to. I will ask my question again.
Right. Because he made a claim that Prophet Muhammad was a racist.
Yes, go on.
Yes.
Right. So you said he had black slaves.
Mhm.
Yes,
Right.
he has slaves.
So now I want you to give me a proof that he's been a racist.
He had slaves, my guy.
I'm
They were
saying
black.
listen. Let me,
Not only that,
you said he was like he had a black slaves. He was racist. That's the proof that I'm asking you.
he was
Well,
Did
racist.
Muhammad
There,
Because the
did
last word
Muhammad
of the
did
prophet
Muhammad
before
give
he dies. No. Let me
yeah
say this. The last word of the prophet before
yeah
he dies, he tell his people, "Oh, you Arabs, let you know that non-Arabs, like you Arabs, are no better than the non-Arabs. The white is no better than the black. The
he
black
said
is
this.
not."
Where please give us a verse.
It's
Oh,
not advice.
what am I
His
even
last sermon.
yes, I want to see
Like,
it.
go on
I
Google.
want to
Go on
see
Google.
where he said this.
Right. Go on Google, yeah. You like type Prophet Muhammad last sermon to his people and see what
Okay.
come. Yeah.
Afro.
And then you will see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Afro,
but
can you look up Afro, can you look up Bakari 7142?
Bukhari, what does he say there?
Bukhari 7142, yes?
Yes.
is that you talk about raising hate that the Ethiopian rulers are raising that they're raising head black to listen to the even though the Ethiopian leaders are black raising heads. That is kind of a racist, very racist statement. He did use racist terminology.
What? I didn't even hear what you're saying, bro. Can you speak loud, please?
I said,
Right.
Muhammad called Ethiopian black leaders raising heads.
Bro, I can't hear what this guy's saying, man. Anyway, I was saying this.
I said he called Ethiopian things brazen heads.
Right. Have you guys heard about Bilal? That was a black African that during the time of the prophet. So
Respond. I said Muhammad called Ethiopian leaders
it's
and
Ethiopian leaders.
raising heads. That is a racist statement.
Oh my.
Bro.
Listen, guys, look at this. You said Sahih Bukhari 142. This is 1420. Some of the wives of the prophet asked him, "Who among us will be the first to follow you, that is to die after you?" And he said, "Whoever has the longest hand." So they started measuring their hands with a stick, and Sauda's hand turned out to be the longest. When Zainab bint Jash died first of all in the Caliphate of Umar, we came to know that the long hand was a symbol of practicing charity. So she was the first to follow the Prophet, and she used to love to practice charity. Oh, wow. Is this what you wanted me to read?
I didn't tell you that. This is not what I said. Even when you
No,
go
not
into that.
you, not you, not you. It was Big Bad Wolf. What was this? This the number?
Bakari
Thank you for
7142.
the roses, Amara. Thank you for the roses. Everyone, tap on your screens. Thank you. What number? What number did you say it was?
Bakari 7142. Voice
Oh, I
of
got
Reason
the
put
wrong
it in the
number.
chat.
Praise God.
Is it this one? Allah's messenger said, "You should listen to and obey your ruler, even if he was an Ethiopian black slave whose head, no way, whose head looks."
Right. You see
Looks like a
this?
raisin.
No, wait.
Oh no.
That comma
Oh
there.
no. Oh
No,
no.
wait. He didn't say
Oh no.
black. You put that there in the word of comma. The translation put that there. But let's say if he says that, what was he trying to make to the people there? Is that like a racist thing? He's telling the people, even if their ruler is a black man, because those days they look like, we know, even today, like
So that
black
means
people.
that they used to see black people as people with raising heads. That's what it means there. Why would
Before
you use that analogy if people didn't refer to black?
But
but this is
that's not the
there's
worst
no
part. That's
racist
not the
here.
worst part.
There
That's
is
not the worst
nothing
part.
racist there.
Let's read it. Let's read it. It says you should listen and obey your ruler, even if that
Right.
means they had a problem with that.
No, it's not have a problem. This is to make a strong comment to the people. You're the one that see it that way, but this
Even
is
if
not something
he was a black, even a European black slave. Do
right.
you
You should listen
understand?
to him. Yeah. So what that means, let's say if you
So the people
if
weren't
you
prepared
black
to
now, yeah,
obey the
you become a leader.
slave, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Muhammad had the right, or Allah had the right, something to make the people fall in line with following someone who was, I guess, Ethiopian, meaning that they had a problem with Ethiopians and they needed somebody to tell them how to do this.
Thank you, Gerwalk.
He didn't say you wanna have a problem or anything.
Well, you
What
explain
he
it,
says, no, what he says,
Mukadesh.
right?
You explain it.
You
You
should
explain it.
listen. Right, I'll explain it to you because I know you can read it. Sometimes people will read something with blind
Just
heart.
don't
That's what you
do
try
the
to do here.
lead up.
It's
We
like
don't need to
Allah's
hear all of that.
messenger said,
Just jump in. Just jump
right.
in and start explaining.
No, what? Okay, I'll just say you should listen and obey your ruler, even if he was an Ethiopian slave whose head looks like a raisin. So what was he trying to say?
You tell me.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Let's say back in those days, we all know, before, we all know how black people have been treated. Even now, I'm not saying there's no racist Muslims or there's no this, there's no that, because what I'm trying to say here, okay, he's trying to make a strong comment to the Arab people that you should listen to your leaders, even if they are black people.
That means that there is a potential that this right here means there is a potential they're not going to
that's what
listen
he's trying to
because
make
they
here.
are black. It's crazy.
I'm pretty
We
sure
see
most.
it. Hello.
Yes.
Listen. We can read and we can comprehend. We see what is going on here. Look, it says there that you should listen to and obey your ruler, right? That's one, right? Even if he was an Ethiopian black slave whose head looks like a raisin. So if Muhammad had not said that to these people, and the Ethiopian black ruler, right, turns out to be, the black man turns out and says, I am your ruler, because Muhammad has not given this command, the chances are they will not listen and they will not obey. This is what this actually means.
Right. Is that how you understand it? I'm not gonna get into that. People
How do you
understand.
understand it?
Guys, do you
no.
understand? You know what? I'm not even doing
No,
this.
no,
right now.
because I'm telling you, have you heard about Bilal? That's what I'm asking you. It's like,
We've
since you
heard
know the
about
hadith.
Bilal. Tell us about Bilal.
Right, right.
Who
The
is
time,
Bilal?
right. It was a black slave as well. The time of the prophet.
Wait, whose slave was he?
He was He was the slave of the disbelievers that time.
Whose slave was
he? Was He was a slave to the disbelievers, like the unbelievers, the
He was a
Catholics. Yeah.
slave to the disbelievers. Okay.
Right. So there was a time when he was commanded to be one of the companions of the prophet. So he refused it. So when he refused it, so they tell them that now, since you refuse, we're gonna punish you for not doing what we commanded you. So
What
he
the
was
hell?
tortured. No,
Wait,
listen,
hold
let
on,
me
hold
finish.
on, hold on. He
Let
was
me
asked. Wait, hold on. He was asked
Uh,
to be one of the
no, no.
companions of the prophet. Yes.
So beat him, like to smack him with a whip.
No, hold on. Did you say he was asked to be one of the companions, or what?
No,
Did I get it wrong?
No, he was asked by the disbelievers
Yeah.
to smack the companion of the prophet. So he
Okay.
refused to do it. So when he refused to do it, so they start beating more up, like to torture him in Makkah. So when the prophet shows that, like Muhammad shows that, he went and asked his companions that, who here have the wealth to free these black slave that they tortured in Makkah. So Abu Bakr, one of the companions of the prophet, says, I will go and free him. So he went there, he asked them how much do they want for him. So they gave him like a high price. He said, okay, no problem, you pay. And he paid the money and he freed him from them. He didn't even take him as a slave. He freed him again. And you
I'm not
just
sure that
you're not
story.
gonna believe it.
That
because
story. No,
it's like,
this is
no, let
this
me
is
say
not
this.
about believing. This
Yes,
is not
of
about
course.
believing or
You
not.
people don't want to
You
listen
did
to the
not
good
stop,
sense of
stop,
Islam.
stop,
You only
stop.
wanna
You did not explain that story. I did not understand it. 1 minute he was the servant of the disbelievers, right? Which disbeliever we don't know. He was just a servant of the disbelievers.
Yes,
Then he
if
was
I
asked
said
to go and beat up one of the companions of this, and then he didn't beat that one. Then they came, they beat him. Then they put him over there. Then they got the money, and they did. Makes absolutely no sense at all. That story of Bilal.
because
My
you know,
goodness.
because you know, listen. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes people like, yeah, if you're listening, you listen with your mind open and your heart.
Oh, now I need my mind to be open. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like you challenge whatever I say is a good thing. Yeah,
I
like,
didn't
let's
even
say we went
challenge
on
you.
to charity.
I
Yeah,
listen, listen. No, you stop. You stop.
No,
I'm trying. No, you
it's good
stop.
night
I am
now. You
trying
have
to
a good
tell
night.
you. No, hold on. Is he gone? Oh, okay.
I don't know if somebody dropped him or he left.
No, he left. It's because he's a pussy.
He ran.
Because he's a pussy. He can't even. All I was trying to tell him is, look, I didn't understand you. Do you think you can break it down in such a way that I understand the Bilal story? Dumbass. You come here, you talk about this is your religion, right? You know this stuff. We don't. 1 minute he's the slave of the disbelievers. Which disbeliever? Which one? You're asked the question, whose slave was he? Oh, he was slave of the disbeliever. The disbeliever told him to go and smack this person and this person. They did blah, 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 blah. And usually when they start telling you bullshit like that, just know that that story, he's lying. You know what? Just for the sake of it, let's go and see who was Bilal. Let's see, who was this Bilal guy? Bilal. Let's see, who was Bilal? Bilal, an American singer. No, that's not the Bilal I'm looking for. Bilal was a royal Sahaba companion to and one of the earliest converts in the newly emerging religion. He was also the first Muazzin. So why did he bring up the story of Bilal then? Not sure. Oh, he was a former Abyssinian slave. He was known for his voice with which he called people to their prayers. He died in 640, around the age of 60. So hold on. So he was converted to Islam. The slave that was converted. I thought Muslims are slaves of Allah. So look, the guy remained a slave till the day he passed. He still remained a slave till the day if he converted to Islam and Muslims consider themselves to be slaves of Allah, then unfortunately, Bilal remained a slave till the day he passed. What are we talking about here? Huh? What are we talking about? Somebody said, host, you will have a lot to answer on Judgment Day. Casey, what Judgment Day? What are you talking about? What do you mean by Judgment Day? When is that? When is Judgment Day? Casey Mo, you seem to know a lot. Tell us when is Judgment Day? Is it next week, next year, 10 years time? When is Judgment Day? Go on and tell us. Since you want to make threats to people about your belief, it is your belief. You are the one who believes in a judgment day, a day where people will be judged. Guys, can you believe this? Their God has set a day where humans will all come together to be judged. And KC Mo, they would be on one side just looking at us like, look at the kuffar. But KC Mo forgets that when they say Judgment Day, they too will be standing right there in the Judgment Day. So KC Mo, congratulations. Hopefully you will be right next to me on Judgment Day. Huh? Being judged together, right? Me and you. We will be there together. Judgment, you have a lot to answer for on Judgment Day. What a ridiculous thing to believe in a Judgment Day. And anyone who believes in this whole Judgment Day concept, I think I'll keep it respectful. But the idea, right? The idea that your God will have all of us just standing there waiting to be judged. Why? Because we didn't believe. So now he's going to have us coming just one after the other to wait for judgment, right? There is something wrong with you if you believe that. There is something fundamentally wrong with you because who made you believe that you will go scot-free on Judgment Day? And going by especially the Christian one, those ones, they say the first shall be the last shall be the first. Some of you will stand before your God and say, Lord, Lord, look at me. I did this in your name. I paid zakat. I paid this. I did that. And God will say, get thee behind me, ye worker of iniquity. I knew you not. Get the fuck out of here. And off you go to the hell that I've prepared for you and your cohorts. Then you see the atheists, the agnostics, we will stand before your God and your God will say, welcome into our paradise. Yes, we have prepared this. Oh, goodness. If there is a judgment day, people will cry. If there is a judgment day, I guarantee you, people will cry. KC Mo, if there's a judgment day, prepare. You'll be shocked. Y'all point fingers to people, but forget that the others are pointing right back at you. If there is a judgment day, I would be very careful to tell other people, you will answer on judgment day. Like you know what is going to happen on judgment. You're so entitled. You are so entitled. Casey Moore, what makes you think you have the right religion to even have the effrontery, the audacity to condemn me to your judgment day? There are thousands of religions in the world. What makes you think you've got the right religion? What if you are in the wrong religion and you will be standing there on the judgment day of the Christian God? Look at this nonsense. These people, huh? What if you will be standing there on the judgment day of another God that you did not believe in? And then this thing you have written here will be played out on your judgment sheet. Casey Moore, your life played back to you. Casey Moore, do you remember when you went to the Afro-Atheist live and you condemned her over there? You told her do you remember? No, I don't remember. No, it wasn't Casey Moore. Casey Moore. Casey Moore will say, no, but I thought I had the right God. I thought I had the right religion. I thought I was serving the right. No, but Casey Moore. The Afro-atheist has nothing to answer for. But you, Casey Moore, we didn't ask you to condemn people, but you chose to condemn people, right? This is what you're going to get. Casey Moore? Voice of reason. It would be like the scene in Gladiator when the emperor listen, if there is a judgment day, it's not going to be funny. It is not going to be funny. I would be very careful, considering you believers, everybody who has spoken here, who believe in the afterlife, they are not sure that they've got a spot on the right side of the afterlife. And to me, I just think that somebody is cheating you. Someone is pulling a fast one on you. You pay all your zakat. You bow down 5 times a day to pray. You do all these things, and yet it is still at the mercy of God that you will make it into the heaven. Oh my goodness. Somebody is doing a number on you and you don't see it. Despite everything you do in worship, right? A slave, you're still not, man, you are still not guaranteed a spot. You are telling me that disbelievers, people you consider as disbelievers, they might even enter into Jannah and you wouldn't. You will be in Jahannam. No, this is
eternal
not fair.
barbecue.
This is not fair at all.
Hey,
And the Most High
Afro-atheist,
says, pray for me and I will pray on. Yes, Gaslight. Gosh.
what are your plans for New Year's Eve?
My plans for New Year's Eve. That's the question. I'm not sure. Why? Why do you ask?
No, I'm just wondering, maybe, I don't know, do some type of a countdown for New Year's. I don't know.
We could do that. If
Hey, we might get 3 nights of darkness.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
That's right. We won't be here.
Yeah,
that's right.
we won't be here.
Someone prophesied. Jalisa prophesied there's going to be 3 nights. We're still waiting. Supreme, you still waiting?
Supreme sleep.
We're waiting for the prophecy to come into fulfillment. Yes, there's going to be 3 nights of darkness, 3 nights of darkness. All these things are going to happen. It's going to be a sign of things and whatnot, things, just things. And if the year ends and the 3 days doesn't come to me, I will do a video calling out Jalisa as the fake
We have less than
prophetess
100
that she
hours.
is.
We
Less
have
than
less than
100,
100 hours.
Okay, so the fake prophetess that she is, and maybe
3 nights of darkness. Did I
yeah.
Yeah,
miss
that's what
something?
she said.
Oh,
3
phones are
nights of
not going to
darkness.
work. The phones are not
No
going to work.
phone.
All things are going to just go kaput. No power, no electric, all
No
this.
power.
And there's going to be demons out in the street, so we have to
Yeah.
stay inside.
Yeah, we're going to be demons. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, these
You gotta
demons are
put.
going to be out to get us. Yes.
No,
We
no
gotta
cap.
put.
Try. You better watch out.
You
3
gotta
days of
put.
darkness.
You gotta put
Spooky,
lamb blood
spooky.
on your front door. You
Not
gotta put
lamb
What?
blood.
Lamb
lamb blood
feces.
Not
on your
lamb.
front door.
Well, can you guys can you guys
You gotta put,
just can you
you
guys
gotta put
imagine
lamb
that?
shit on your door.
Imagine just think about that story for a second. Think
Right.
about that story. God tells the people, look, I'm going to pass over your home to unalive babies, yeah? But
Yeah.
go and
Better get
unalive
the
an
lamb's
animal.
blood.
Go and unalive an animal, right? So an animal has suffered already, right? Because God wants to unalive babies. But because you don't want to get the wrong baby,
Chicken grease.
you don't want the wrong baby. So he says, you go sacrifice. No, not sacrifice. Go and unalive this animal, right? So the animal abuse is going on the one hand. Now we're putting on the door the blood of that animal and saying to the people, right, go indoors. And when the angel of unaliving comes by, it will not come near thy dwelling. What the fuck? And then the next morning, the people on the doors that didn't have blood, you see, they're all out there crying. Hey, I just
You
man.
didn't give me my animal sacrifice. So now you get punished.
That's what God wants.
And
God
they
just
call
wants
it
a
this.
sacrifice.
Is this not what they call the Passover? Yes.
Yep.
This
Yeah,
is the Passover.
That's the
It's
Passover.
a whole celebration. The Passover.
The
It's
ritual.
a whole fish. No.
The ritual.
Yeah.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah. Ritual
Anyway,
of animal unalivement to Sky Daddy.
you know,
Hey,
very bloodthirsty. Very
you know,
bloodthirsty. You want to somebody this the most high praise the Lord sis. Your name is funny. I swear I
the
want to
light up.
choke God with Debo, like Debo did Craig. Debo did Craig. Do I know Debo? Who's Debo?
Yeah,
Who's
you know
Debo?
Debo.
Who's Debo?
Debo
Who's
on Debo from Friday. You ever watched the movie Friday?
No, I don't think so. No.
You never seen
Yeah.
Friday?
No.
I've been meaning
You
to
gotta
watch
watch
Friday.
that movie. It's called Friday.
No. I
There's also
haven't
next Friday.
watched it. Friday. Probably
Yeah,
have.
watch
I don't know. So
Friday.
it's not making
You'll know
any
who
and
Debo
it's
is.
not okay. It's not
They had Ice
I've
Cube.
got to see Friday. Okay, Mr. Michael says so, and I have to
Yeah,
see
you
it
gotta see
then.
Friday.
I definitely have to see it.
Yeah, it's an old
Anyway,
movie.
everyone, listen,
It's
it's very late where I am, and I've got to be up early. I've got my niece around with me, so yeah, a day of activities tomorrow with her. So yeah,
okay.
got to be up early. So everyone, you all be good, take care of yourselves, be reasonable.
We,
I just
hey
saw
Afro,
be reasonable, be
You're asking
reasonable,
a whole lot.
be rational,
You're asking
be
too much.
use your critical thinking skills,
Mm-mm.
and yeah,
Always.
question, doubt everything
Afro.
you hear first before believing. There is no belief before
Hey
evidence.
Afro.
Yes.
Afro, before you
Yes.
go,
Yeah.
we haven't heard from Supreme yet. We haven't heard from
Yeah.
Supreme.
Supreme,
She
I
was
don't think
in and out.
I don't think Supreme's there.
She's not there.
Yeah, babe, we got 2 Satanists up there. So
Oh. Well, all right.
Happy
I guess
not
I'll
happy
talk to
end
you.
of the world.
Yes, happy end of the world.
Have a good
Not
night,
happy,
everyone.
not happy end of the
Good
world,
night.
Mr. Michaels. Oh my gosh.
This is it.
For the people who believe in this end of the world, you would think that they'll be happy that the world is coming to. Why
I
aren't
mean,
they happy? They should be happy that finally we get to go meet our God in either Jannah or in the gold-plated heaven, right? You be excited, but no, they're not happy. Anyway, never mind.
yeah.
Anyway, you all, you all take care of yourselves, everyone. Good night. Good night.
All right.